Hello, hello. All right, we're live.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back.
Second episode.
We've gone Hollywood, Amir. I think already. We're gonna go crazy this episode.
I'm too big for my britches already.
All right.
We got to go to Rodeo Boulevard. I need bigger britches.
Do you know what we're next? I just noticed it today. We're next to. Do you know what Capera is or Capeora?
That's when like somebody spin kicks you in the face, right?
I'm having a stroke right now. Yeah, that's Eddie Gordo or whatever. You know Eddie Gordo?
Eddie Gordo? No, who's Eddie
Tekken,
Gordo?
the most fucking.
I swear to God, I'm like, I thought you were gonna say this UFC fighter or something. No, it's a Tekken.
Yeah, he's the guy that everyone
with
mashes buttons with in Tekken. It's stupid.
No, fuck yeah, I fuck with Tekken. I was more of a Mortal Kombat person myself.
Who'd you play with in Tekken? Because we were shitting on me playing Kano, right?
Yeah, you definitely suck for picking Kano. Nobody picks Kano.
Everyone picks Kano.
No, but anyways. So who do I pick in Tekken?
Yeah.
Jaguar face.
King.
Sure.
He was the first person I picked when I was a kid.
I just learned like recently he was Mexican.
No, you did. He was. Yeah, of course he is.
I didn't know that. I thought he was just a fucking dude whose mom was a Jaguar.
Oh, you thought he was like a fucking a liger type thing of like.
Is he not?
No, he's like they take it. I'm pretty sure they take it seriously. He's like a regular guy. There's like in Tekken 6, there's like a whole murder. It's stupid. Do you remember Marduk?
Marduk? No, who's that?
He's like King, but like just a big white guy. Picture like
the
Brock
guy who
Lesnar.
deported King. That's who he is.
He had the best move ever. He would just tackle you and then just beat the shit out of you. Like that was like a big thing about Marduk. I don't know.
The Brock Lesnar approach, huh?
Kinda, yeah.
I remember most of his fights. He just tackle you into the corner, just beat the crap out of you.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's some technical like stuff, but also fucking beat the crap out of him.
Do you remember when Frank Mir submitted him?
I remember they had a good fight. I don't remember the submission.
That was like a perfect time. It was like he was like a technical heavyweight, which is like impossible. Like you don't really see that, but yeah, he submitted the shit out of Brock Lesnar like in their first fight.
Yeah.
Then in the second one, Brock Lesnar beats the living shit out of him.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm sure Brock had a few like hard feelings. I mean, to tap. I mean, would you rather be knocked out or tap? To tap, you're
tapping from. If you were Brock and tapping, that'd be a lot more pathetic. That's like.
Hold on, don't call Brock Lesnar pathetic.
That's like if you arm wrestled Brock and he gave up rather than him.
Do you really think that door could stop Brock Lesnar if he came for us?
I think the homeless people would stop Brock Lesnar outside that door.
Yeah, spit on him. Get your fentanyl on him.
Is that what you were doing? You were talking about the homeless people that we met outside, or the homeless people, the guy with his ass showing out?
Yes, the man defecating on the street as we got for our first show. Everybody, that's how we got our greeting to the station.
Yeah, you never seen The Sopranos, huh?
I have not.
There's a scene where like a girl wiping her ass with a newspaper, and she's homeless, and it's like that scares a person. I always want to go to New York, and I always thought like it would suck if you go to a place and you immediately fucking hate it. You ever seen that?
Yeah.
It sucks. I don't know.
That was like my cousin Vinny, like you said last week. The end of the movie, he hates the town.
He never wanted to fucking be
there.
He never
wanted to be.
He never dreamed of going to the fucking South. I don't even know what that was like in Alabama, I think, right?
It was. I don't even know. They just made it extra country. They might have even made it just a fake town.
Do you remember the great scene in My Cousin Vinny?
Fucking Marissa Tomei?
No. Fuck, you're right. There's a scene where Joe Pesci's like cross-examining somebody, and he's like, "How long does it take you to make grits?" And then the Southern guy's like, "No self-righteous man would make grits longer than 10 minutes." And then it is so stupid.
And the judge is, I don't think he says anything, but I know inside he's like, "That's right. Any good Southern man, any good Baptist man."
I think a black woman is like, It's like one of those fucking, yeah.
The black lady was also a witness, but she had glasses like super thick, like fucking Meg Thee Stallion.
Kinda. Do you know, you remember like how George Lucas changed all of his movies, like digitally? Do you remember that?
When they remade them or something like that?
They changed all the guns in E.T. to walkie-talkies and stuff, all that. That was Steve Spielberg. You don't remember that?
No.
There was like that whole era was like he was digitally remastered, like Han shot first. That was all just because Lucas wanted to change like he wanted to make Star Wars like a more kid-friendly thing. You remember that? Anyways, here's a shitty. I want to digitally put Foghorn Leghorn in every Southern racist movie. I want to do that.
Foghorn Leghorn?
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
No, who's that? Is that the big chicken from Looney Tunes?
Yeah, he's the one that goes, I say. A Time to Kill. You could put him in A Time to Kill. You could put him in fucking My Cousin Vinny. You could make him be the killer.
You could fucking, he'd be great in Django. I say, what are you doing out here? Now I hear all this cracking. Oh, he got me.
I just forgot he was in fucking, you could put him in Django.
Oh, fuck. Just putting the fucking Looney Tunes from, the fucking Southern Chicken from Looney Tunes anywhere would make anything hilarious.
What's your least favorite Tarantino movie? Have we talked about this?
My least favorite Tarantino. You asked me what Tarantino movies I've seen, and I said Django. That's it.
You've only seen Django.
I've seen parts of Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction, you gotta watch at least parts of it.
What the fuck does that? What kind of endorsement is that?
You gotta fucking the important scenes.
You gotta watch a little bit.
I didn't watch the Gimp thing.
What?
I didn't watch the Gimp part.
The Gimp part? That's like one of the better parts of the movie. There's a really boring... Oh, that means you saw it when Bruce Willis was with his chick. That was like the most boring part of that movie.
Bruce Willis was in that movie?
Bruce Willis, yeah. He's the guy that kills the Gimp. You don't remember that? The samurai...
Was the Gimp...
Dude, that sound has no meaning to you at all.
I thought that was Kill Bill.
No. There's a samurai... Yeah, but...
Is Kill Bill Quentin Tarantino?
Yes.
Okay, so I've seen
Jesus
a few.
Fucking
okay,
Christ,
I've seen a couple.
Oh my God.
That fucking yellow jumpsuit, man.
That was sick. The first one had a better soundtrack than the second one, but I like Kill Bill 2. You've seen Kill Bill 2, right?
Kill Bill 2, is that the one with the lady with the eye patch?
Yeah, I was about to say, this is my favorite scene. It's where like they're both standing on that stupid fucking the trailer.
Yeah.
And you hear that burner, and then you hear like the yeah. Remember that? I remember fucking I was telling my cousin, I was like, this movie's a little bit boring, and when that scene came up, my legs were fucking, I looked like I was having like a seizure, or like what's that thing that Michael J. Fox has?
Parkinson's. Yeah. Parkinson's.
You had a case of Parkinson's this morning. You paid the ticket?
Yeah. What do you... there was a spider... There was a whole thing. There was a spider trapped beneath the glass of the screen, and I was just flicking them.
Amir is deathly afraid of spiders, so send spiders to the podcast. We'll definitely get around to showing Amir.
You know how hard it is to be like his co-host? His hair looks like a bed of spiders.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrifying.
You just see one crawling down my face. You ever... I was about to say, my favorite moment in King Kong movies isn't it's Skull Island itself. Do you remember in the Peter Jackson one? You ever seen that where the bugs attack?
No. But you told me...
No, not Skull Island. I'm talking about... You never saw King Kong until 2005? You never saw that one?
No.
What?
No.
Is
that the one with Jack Black?
Yeah.
No.
He's like the director. There's a random ass scene where like I think it's a deleted scene where like all the bugs are attacking the fucking the crew, and there's like a worm that puts its mouth inside a guy, and you could hear it. Like it's so fucking brutal for no reason.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's disgusting. What was I gonna say?
8 minutes in, and we've mentioned like 20 different movies.
Well, this is what you came to the podcast for, man.
What's the description? Like, two comedians share opinions, and it's literally just me being like, you ever watch this movie? You ever watch that movie?
Hey, if you don't like it, I just woke up like literally maybe an hour ago, and I just to jump into SF traffic. And my brain is still rebooting. It's still turning on. Give me a second.
And I woke up a little bit later. I had more sleep than you today.
Piece of shit.
Already.
And then you could have took a nap in the car.
I could have.
Somebody doesn't drive in this podcast. Somebody's the designated chauffeur, apparently.
Thank fucking God we're not the type of people that were in the car. We're like, save it for the podcast. You ever seen that?
Save it for the podcast.
Dude, in radio, there are husband and wife radio teams. You ever seen that? You never seen that?
No. Oh my God, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it is horrible.
I was gonna say, like, just how do you not air out dirty laundry?
I don't know. Do you know?
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Someone was barely here, just trying to poke me with a boner before the show.
Fucking. You don't know. Fuck. That means you don't know like the whole JV thing, huh?
JV?
He's the guy that went missing.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Why do they still call his show the JV show if he's not there?
I mean, how are you gonna? I mean, after that tragedy, how are you just gonna be? Let me just take his name off.
Take the name off. No, he's not there anymore. What the fuck?
Fuck. It's a tough look. It's a tough look.
No, it's not.
Do you change the whole show? Is it? Do you just change the name, or do you start a new show?
Spoiler alert: JV's on the JV show. Yeah, he just changed the show.
What's a better name?
Who gives a fuck? Who even fucking listens to radio? Like,
as we speak.
As we speak at a place called Radio. Yeah, fucking. But like, who sits in the morning listens to? I guess people that commute. But yeah, fucking pot. You have music.
Music and Spanish people love gossip in the morning.
Oh my god, that's stupid. I remember telling you that War of the Roses shit isn't real.
Where the Roses?
There's this bit in radio. It's a fucking where it's been done like in every language thing, but it's like the radio DJ's like, we're gonna call this person, we're gonna act like we're gonna send flowers, and he's gonna say to who, and like the wife is on the phone, and like they always say, oh, I'm gonna send it to my side bitch, blah blah blah,
yeah.
and it's always that, yeah.
Oh,
that's what they call it, War of the Roses, because that was what the first one was called, but it's stupid, yeah.
Oh my god, just causing drama in the morning.
That is yeah. Every single I know I have to listen to Spanish radio, and it stinks. It's not good.
We would listen to it on the way to school, wouldn't we? Like, if your parents took you to school, they fucking a Spanish radio, if not a fucking heartbreaking song from a man to a woman, just straight up gossip and people fighting on the radio about. If I've learned anything from Spanish radio, fucking Mexican dudes cannot keep it in their pants.
For me, it was like I had an uncle that would put on Spanish radio, and I had an aunt that would put on like pop hits, like 96.5.
Yeah.
And all those songs, I had to secretly act like I was too cool for. Meanwhile, it's like, fucking, it's too late to apologize. No, don't fucking shoehorn in Taylor Swift for the third time today.
I've been bugging Luis Perez with Taylor Swift since 6 a.m. Everybody, he is tired of my shit.
I don't know why. Fucking. Who said that? Oh, Andrew Schultz said that she's she's as good a performer as Michael Jackson. You ever hear that? He
just said it. What does she do? Well, as long as she doesn't try to twerk her lack of ass, I feel like she's better than Miley.
Is she better than Travis Scott?
Travis Scott? I don't know. What's the def count?
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like that was gonna be a bigger thing. Like, he has a new album out right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's as big as like the fucking TMZ makes it or whatever. Not to go fucking conspiracy theorists, fucking the media.
I'm an asshole comic. Whenever a tragedy, like, I always remember where in comedy I was. I remember I found out Alec Baldwin shot someone, and I was like, dude, this will give me like 3 months, like easily a 3 month.
You're like, oh my god. That's at least 2-3 more minutes of fucking material right there.
I found out it was somewhere in San Francisco where I did a room. It's like in the Mission. It was like on a Thursday, and then a friend texted me that like just like the Instagram thing of Alec Baldwin, and my whole set that night was like, you guys, Alec Baldwin just fucking shot someone. You're able to coast off of the news.
Oh, that is fun when you could just bring it out. Like, it's a big enough thing that everybody's already heard it.
For sure. Well. No. Well, it's always fun to be. You ever like tell? Is there ever someone that like you tell someone like that a celebrity just died, and they like either you want to tell that person, they want to tell you? No.
No. Wait, what are you talking about?
Like me and my brother, we always secretly. It was like a secret fight. We always try and like stump the other person. Like you wake up, and then the person tells you this person just died. You want to fuck with the other person.
Yeah.
That's it. We just fight.
Just somebody makes up some shit.
Make up some shit sometimes, and then other times, like I remember when I told my brother the Queen died. That was like a 3-point, like fucking.
He's like, no, she did.
Buzzer beater. Yeah,
you're fucking lying.
It's awesome. I remember that.
She's gonna be like 300 years old.
She was like 99, right? She wasn't. Betty White died at 99.
Betty White died at 99.
She did not make
like a week before her birthday. Too.
Good.
Like, fuck you. If my penis could have saved Betty White, I would have done it. I love Betty White. Betty White was. Did you know?
What was she in?
She showed her Hooters back in the day.
Wasn't she just on fucking the Mary Tyler? That's the only show I know her from. She was in the Mary Tyler Moore
Golden
show.
Girls.
Fuck, you're right. Fuck, you're right.
Yeah, shut up.
God damn it.
And then just anytime she goes anywhere, she's hilarious. She was her episodes of SNL were actually pretty good.
Betty White.
I
don't think I've ever put Betty. That would be funny on like a list of 100 comedians. Like put Betty White at number 1.
Everybody's upset. Even people who love Betty White. Like, was she a comedian? Did she do stand up?
I always thought. Do you watch those videos? Like they're like old. Like Comedy Central has like a list of the top 100 best comedians that you can watch like on YouTube and stuff.
No.
There's a British one, and it's just British comedians. And I want to parody it. I want to on the number 1 spot. Like I always picture like number 1, and then just be like Wallace and Gromit, the best British comedians.
The fucking claymation.
Yeah, I love that shit.
It is better. And to be honest, it might be some of the best looking people in fucking England too. So that's
including the dog. You ever seen their movie Curse of the Were-Rabbit?
Yes,
I saw. It's the best fucking movie ever.
I think one of those claymations won like a really big award or something.
It took them like 8 years to fucking make it. Yeah, because they had to do it all. It was so fucking good.
Imagine stringing everybody along for 8 years. Hold on. He's taking another step.
Like
picture. He's taking a third step. Picture. He tripped. Picture.
Literally, that scene where he's becoming a big ass like rabbit that took like 10 years. All right, Amir's destroying studio equipment. This will forever change. No. Fucking.
Everybody's laptop just exploded.
You ever seen Donnie Brasco? You ever seen that movie?
Donnie Brasco?
Yeah.
No.
Any movie where it's like a cop and like his wife is like a trope, I guess. Like a cop is doing something really serious and the wife is always bitching at him.
Yes.
Picture like you're making Wallace and Gromit and your wife is like, come on, when are you going to give it up? And you're like, no, I'm not going to give it up.
Give up to what? Doing cop
just
stuff or dirty cop stuff?
No, doesn't matter. I'm just picturing like you're somebody making Wallace and Gromit for 8 years and your wife just bitching at you.
Oh yeah. It's never going to work, Jerry.
Oi.
Oh, I forgot she's British.
Yeah.
Oi, Jerry, it ain't going to work, I don't know what that was. I think I just...
That was so Cockney. That was like Australian.
Yes, anytime I go English, I go to Australia.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then if I do try to bring it back to British, I just go straight retarded chimney sweep.
New Zealand's a little bit more subtle. Tasmania, I think, is around that area. I don't fucking know.
Tasmania.
I
thot they were just...
No, there was a thing of like...
That's not the Tasmanian devil?
Yeah, but I'm not going to deny that. Fucking... They like Britain would send people out like Australia was like a prison colony, right?
Yes.
You didn't know that? Oh, I thought you looked at the camera like, is he fucking serious?
No. I had to think for a second. That's my thinking face.
Australia had a gold rush while it was a prison colony. That was like a big thing. That was like when everyone started going there. But it was like Tasmania. They used to send you out into certain places with like a chick purpose. That would be like your prison sentence though. It's like you're going to Tasmania.
And this chick is going to nag you the whole time.
Yeah, and you have to have a kid, and then we're gonna send someone else there. It's like, it was a weird way of like forced Adam and Eve. That's a weird way to put it, but it's like, you're in prison technically. Like you're fucking you stole a loaf of bread, like in fucking Manchester or whatever, and then you have a shitty farm in Tasmania, and then eventually you help make Tasmania play. I don't fucking know. I don't even care.
It was just like a forced Adam and Eve type. Yeah, start civilization right here.
Kinda, rather than like, you ever hear this? You ever hear like, we're me and Amir are both Mexican, so don't turn off the podcast. Hold on, but
I mean, if we're being honest, we're not super Mexican. We're like just a splash of tapatio in a cup of noodles Mexican. It's not that much. It's not
clamato juice even Mexican.
Clamato juice. It is when you put it in a medallo.
Clamato juice.
Clitoral
juice. I don't know.
Luis the Hyman Perez.
His clitoris can regenerate with the healing. We're just fucking talking. All right. No, you ever hear this thing? Mexican is the most mixed race ever. You ever hear that?
I'm sure. I mean, have you ever seen Mexicans? We're pretty fuckable.
Well, now I don't think. I don't think now. Like Mexicans are the most mixed race, but it's like now mixed race is the most mixed race.
Mixed race. What does that mean?
Logic. I don't know.
I mean, technically, isn't everybody mixed? To think that literally your whole family, your lineage of ancestry goes back and nobody ever fucked somebody that looked different.
Yeah, I just think the point is that like Latin people in general are more mixed than anyone else in the world. But there is a thing now, like any American mixed kid is just more mixed than that.
Yeah. I was going to say no. When you look back, it's just like, they've been raped by a lot of fucking different colonial things. Spain and other Americas and French and this and that.
They always say that Asians and Ancestry.com doesn't work. I'm pretty sure Mexicans on Ancestry would be pretty good. You ever like look into your like What is your lineage in Mexico? Do you know what it is?
I know that both of my parents are from Guerrero, Mexico.
Where's that?
That means our signature move is the frog splash.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What if that was the way you like proved that you were from Guerrero? You're like, prove you're from have a heart attack on the spot.
On top rope.
There's a curse in Guerrero, Mexico. Every member dies of heart attack and stroke.
They have a horrible disease called the Three Amigos. All right. Anyways.
What is the Three Amigos?
Remember his move, the Three Amigos? It was just three fucking suplexes in a row.
Huh, I forget.
Yeah, that was his move. And then Chris Benoit had the 3 German suplexes in a row.
Yeah.
And they were friends. Man. And then now they're both dead.
German suplex against are super dangerous. That's why they like no one ever likes doing them.
No, of course not. You just let me drop you on the back of your head a couple times
And break your neck, yeah.
Yeah.
What were we
you got it.
Ancestry. Fuck.
Yeah.
The lineage.
With my lineage, my parents are both from Guerrero, Mexico. Guerrero, Mexico, I hear has a lot of like really dark, like basically black people that came a long time ago, but they're Mexican now, just assimilation. They
like that, like little Chinatown shit, like in Tijuana and stuff.
Yeah, like they have a lot of Asians there.
Yeah,
I seen an episode of a Spanish soap opera while I was over at my in-laws' house, and there was an Asian lady speaking perfect Spanish, and it just blew my mind for like 30 seconds. I just couldn't believe it. Like perfect, fluent, like better than me by 1,000.
In the soap opera?
In the soap opera. And she was explaining that, a long time ago, she said Chinese, all right, I'm not sure, came to work or do something, and then one of them might have been my great-great-grandfather or something like that. And I'm like,
well, like from the railroads? Wait,
yeah.
what did she...
Yeah, because literally the soap opera started with her granddaughter on her like knee being like, "Hey, grandma, why are your eyes like that?" Because Mexican.
So boring ass show. So the whole show is just them being.
No, that's just the first scene. I'm pretty sure somebody got kidnapped or something. You know how dramatic they fucking get. But that's just the first scene. Is, "Hey, grandma, why do you look different?"
And then what?
And then my Chinese probably grandpa.
That's wow. All right.
Yeah.
We got to react to that clip someday.
Yes. No. I've seen like multiple Mexican soap operas where there is not really a happy ending. Like there's something going on in the family, and grandma's being a racist bitch, and then whatever happens in the family is great, and grandma's still super racist, but they're like, "Come here, grandma." I'm like, okay.
I thought most of them end with like the grandma dying somehow, and then everyone living happily ever after. It's always like I know there's like a famous actress too. That,
I feel like I did just watch one like
bitch in every telenovela.
I'm sure if you know who that evil bitch is, I know that Radio Valencia. Call in. Send a message on the chat.
So call in once, and then we're gonna fuck up that phone call, and then call in again, and then we'll hear you, but you'll be completely. You ever hear that in the recording? I never heard how the phone call sounded.
I didn't want to. That was so weird, and how to.
Yeah, I always picture it like Man of Steel, where Zod comes in the TV.
Zod?
That was such a shitty. Who the fuck references Man of Steel? Like it's like this well-watched movie.
It's a horrible movie.
I don't think it's horrible. I don't know.
And Zod had a horrible haircut. That's the only that fucking threw me out of the movie so bad.
I like Michael Shannon enough to where I like it. I like the scene where he's like, "I will find him." You don't remember that?
I don't remember that, but I will. Oh my god, just like laser completely bald or something, bro. Because
Russell Crowe is Jor-El. Fucking that movie's not bad.
Russell Crowe is also Zeus in Thor. I'm pretty sure
he doesn't care anymore.
He doesn't give a shit no more.
I was explaining to somebody they're making a sequel to Gladiator and it pissed him off. Did you know about that?
No.
You didn't know that?
No.
They're making a sequel to Gladiator where it's like Russell. You know, like how in the first Gladiator, Russell Crowe is like implied to have fucked the chick of fucking Joaquin Phoenix.
No, I never watched the movie.
You never saw the movie? Why didn't you just say I never saw the movie?
I didn't. That's not what you asked.
Fair enough. Fucking Gladiator 2. It's gonna be fucking Timothée Chalamet or somebody playing like his. So he has like the dead son and he has the raped wife, but now it's about a completely different kid that's still his kid. It's stupid.
It sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's always ridiculous when they have to make the sequel. All right, it's that guy's kid. Like, you just make it a different guy.
Death Wish was like the worst. Have they ever saw Death Wish?
Death Wish?
Yeah.
It sounds so fucking familiar.
It was a movie in the 80s. They made like 4 of them. It's like the first like vigilante type movie or whatever of like a guy is like...
Is it a Max Payne type?
Literally, yeah. Of like a dad, his wife gets raped and beaten, Is she still alive though? And then he starts like doing vigilantism. Mm-hmm. You know who's in that movie?
Who?
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum.
What
the fuck was Jeff Goldblum doing there?
He beats her. He beats her with a what do they call it? A blackjack?
Yeah.
Do you know what blackjack is?
With a deck of cards?
No.
Flip, 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 flip.
It's a fireplace thing. He beats her with it, and then he says, "Fuck." It's an Opie and Anthony soundbite. They always have it. Fuck.
You're on the
dirty
spot for it.
No, you filthy. Oh, I forget what the fuck it is.
Oh, fuck.
Goddamn fucking. It's something like that. He says that. It's just funny that he says that.
Is he the rapist?
Yeah, he's one of the rapists.
Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
it's like a really young Jeff Goldblum, and I remember watching.
As the Fly.
I never saw that. I never
Never
saw the
watched
Fly.
it? It was
No.
creepy.
It is creepy.
Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
Death Wish 2.
Death Wish.
More rape and shenanigans ensue. But this time with the daughter. This is pretty. I saw that movie as a kid. I don't know why my dad put it, but like it's a movie where the daughter gets the wife gets raped, and like the daughter gets raped, and then she jumps off a building like not wanting to go through it or something. It's fucking fucked up.
It is fucked up.
Then Death Wish 3. It's literally the same, but it's like.
Is somebody getting raped every fucking movie?
I think so, except for the main character because it's Charles Bronson. You ever hear that name?
Why doesn't he go to jail and fucking? Why doesn't he experience it for a change?
He never catches the rapist. Did you know that?
He never catches them
Never catches them.
in any of them.
Well, never catches like the ones. No.
No, what?
I think in Death Wish 2 he does, but of that one, he never catches Jeff Goldblum.
This guy's a horrible vigilantist.
He is. Well, he's like, I don't know. He's putting society back in check.
Whatever.
Did you ever watch the remake with Bruce Willis?
No.
Did you know they even remade? You didn't know about Death Wish at all, huh?
I had no idea.
It's
Death Wish.
stupid.
I thought it was the movie with Jason Statham fucking driving cars and shit.
Transporter?
No, the fucking Death Race.
Oh, you know what
With
that's
Tyrese.
You know what that's a sequel to, right?
You motherfucker.
That's a sequel to Death Race 2000.
Oh, yes.
Sylvester Stallone and shit. Yeah.
I thought I'm like, it already has Death Race 2. It has a sequel. How can it be the sequel?
It's stupid the way it works. Yeah, Danny Trejo's like in the first 3, right? Or is he in Death Race 2 and then in 3?
I'm not sure.
Death Race was the shit.
But the Death Museum is right across the street from Danny Trejo's pub.
I think it's going to be a bit. Are you going to bring up the Death Museum in every podcast?
They had so much gory shit. Go check it out.
The Death Race? Wait, what about it? About the...
That's the movie I thought you were talking about. That's Jason Statham, Tyrese. They're racing, and then, if you win this many races, you get your freedom because you're a convict and you're here for the rest of your life. And then nobody ever gets that many. Somebody always dies because of you. Spoiler alert, warden's dirty. You got to go get the warden.
Yeah, you guys, 13th Amendment, we got a ball.
What was I gonna tell you? I wanted to ask you about last week. Fucking, you were talking about an act like your dad would put this certain actor's movies on.
Oh, Crocodile Dundee.
Crocodile Dundee, and I was asking you, is that your dad's like manly? Like, is he like watch those movies? Be like, that's fucking awesome. Like, my dad had like Jean-Claude Van Damme and Steven Seagal.
Those are good. Yeah, my dad saw Steven Seagal movies, yeah.
Like, he would have a DVD collection. He would go to Walmart and get every Steven Seagal, Jean-Claude Van Damme, just watch them every fucking day.
Like a year ago, I couldn't even do it like twice, but a year ago, I was like, I want to watch a Steven Seagal. And I saw his first ever movie.
Yeah.
It's called Hard to Kill, I think.
Yeah.
And in that movie has a line. I paused the movie because of how fucking shocked I was the line it was. In the movie, like, the main villain's trying to kill a senator. And then you never picture it to hear it, but Steven Seagal like confronts the guy with a gun, and he's like, "How can you kill a senator like that?" And then the guy responds with, "Rome killed its senators." It's like, what the fuck? This is Steven Seagal movie. We're going like that deep into shit. Oh no!
Have you ever heard the stories of Steven Seagal behind the scenes and
getting choked out?
Not choked out, and also just him not being the coolest dude to hang out with.
Come on, Rob Van Dam was in one of his movies.
I'm pretty sure he thought that was Jean-Claude.
No, Rob Van Dam was in Sniper Special Ops.
I don't remember that. I only remember the one where he's on a boat and Tommy Lee Jones. Under Siege.
Yep.
And I just remember the booby scene.
Casey fucking Ryback.
Is that the lady?
No, that's his name in that movie.
Oh, I don't give a fuck.
He's the chef.
Her boobs were so nice.
I forget what her name is. Fuck.
I remember her distinctively because I remember she was in an episode of Full House.
She was?
She was. For like an episode, she was like, I think Uncle Jesse's like girl or some bullshit, or he was trying to hit or something. And then I saw her boobies.
I used to see a lot of Full House before school. I hate, you know when Full House started getting really fucked? The moment Jesse had twins, do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was stupid. That was like, we're going to do the exact same thing. Remember this thing that was a little bit funny? We're going to do the exact same thing with boys.
No, that's what they used to do in the 90s show, is the bring in somebody cute again. We need cuteness.
Brady Bunch was like the first show that everyone talks about. Yeah. I don't know. This is how fucked up I am with porn. What were you gonna say? Wait.
I was gonna go. We need somebody cute on this show because both of us are hard to look at, and I'm scared to know where you're gonna go with this, with porn and cuteness.
It's a Brady Bunch thing because everyone always mentions Marsha Brady.
Yeah.
Is that the hot one?
Probably. Marsha.
Yeah. They always mention how the whole point of the show is it's two families like colliding.
Yeah.
And it's like there was always that joke of like the tension of like, why didn't Greg Brady ever want to fuck Marsha? It's like, today, I'm completely like, this is how fucked up I am. This is how much like I grew up. You grew up with like just internet porn, right?
Yeah. Well, pretty young, yeah.
Step family things at this point, maybe adopted is a little bit weird, but like if you have a stepsister and like you guys, I don't see anything. That's like how my mind is warped. Like to me, I see no moral issue with that.
You see no moral issue with fucking your stepsister?
No, at all. No, not at all.
You're a horrible person. I swear to God, is that your self?
I don't have a sister though. Then again, but that.
So you're okay with sleeping with your stepbrother?
I'm completely fine. What do you mean?
No, I mean yes. Obviously, there's no DNA connection. You should be fine. But that's still creepy as shit.
Do you have a sister?
Yes, I have.
What's her number?
It's 1-800-UNDATEABLE.
Undateable?
Yeah, you.
We were talking about that stupid show.
You were talking about that stupid show. That's how we first fucking seen Dan Soder, I think. Pete Davidson.
That's how I found out the word. Dan Soder was on that show?
I think Dan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't know that. All right.
Undateable, because I feel like Undateable and Guy Code had damn near the same people.
Pete Davidson would have been like 15 if he was on Undateable, though.
He looked young as shit.
That's crazy.
I mean, the motherfucker started young.
His dad started young.
Yeah, I was gonna say
that was a forced.
Was it? I was gonna say what
that was a forced 9/11 joke.
Yeah, he started young. His dad started death pretty young. Is that what you were going for?
I don't know. I think I was.
Call in and help us workshop these jokes.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, let me actually see if there's a chat right now.
Is there a chat? Hey, ladies, I want to chat with you, eh? No, I'm kidding. I'm taking. Babe, if you hear this.
Dude, that was like a full Ernie impression.
Bro. We need more Ernies in this world, my man.
No one said shit. More Ernies?
More Ernies.
Have you seen George Lopez's second show?
I have.
He has a new show right now.
With his daughter, I think.
They brought in the old cast of George Lopez, I guess, to spice things up.
Yeah. Ernie, hey. Let's go. Fucking, what was the mom's name?
Angie?
Benny.
His mom's name. Yeah, Benny, yeah.
Did you see George Lopez is going to be in the new Blue Beetle?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I can give a fuck.
You could give a fuck. It's Marvel's first Mexican fucking whatever.
No, it's not, is it?
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. Probably is.
That's why we don't get.
It's not Marvel. It's
that's
DC.
why we don't get Black Panther level of hype. Because this shit. Yeah, fucking Blue Beetle.
I just don't think. I don't know.
They get a panther. We get a beetle.
Yeah. I was like, sure, this is the joke. It's a fucking cockroach.
Whoa. La cucaracha.
Bro. I never caught that on. Fuck. Fair enough. I don't know.
Yo, I mean, that's kind of cool. You don't want a Mexican superhero?
Shout out Jose Contreras.
You know what? It's not his first Mexican superhero movie, I guess.
What do you mean?
George Lopez. I remember in a DVD, it was advertised on a DVD. Before the DVD started, remember they would have like previews of other stuff? Like it was a fucking theater. I remember he had a movie where I guess he was a cop or something. And there's this vigilante going around this Chicano neighborhood, keeping things all cool and shit, eh? And his name, El Chicano.
That's the name of the movie?
That's the name of the fucking...
Stupid.
Ah, God.
I thought you were just talking about Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
No, bro, that's fucking... That would be better.
Remember Mr. Electricity? That's stupid.
That was... Yes, he was also the mean teacher.
Yeah.
You're going to witness me scratch my nose, but I'm not picking it.
Patrick Arquette. Do you see yourself doing this?
What is that?
That's what you do. So I just noticed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do with my hands. I have them folded behind my back, but this looks like an interrogation video.
I just hold it like the way a kangaroo would like hold it. This is the fat person thing. You hold it like
you're just holding your gut in.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting. I got to stand up. It's good for you.
I don't know why you sit. But then again, it's like one of these days this chair will break on me. It'll be like
oh my God. We'll have the footage clip. And then you can follow our YouTube page and you can see it.
Pretty much.
Yo, when we get our YouTube page, you have to put that video of you advertising your open mic in front of a flipped car with a bunch of firefighters around.
Oh, that stupid blue shirt. That blue shirt was cursed. Only bad things ever happened with that blue pullover.
You get to see Luis Perez babyface before he had the full beard. You look like you evolved from like an earlier Pokemon to right now.
I swear to God, that was like the fourth mic in of my open mic. And I remember it was like reaching a sad point. Like my open mic was like getting ignored. And then there was a fight about to happen. There was like an argument that was about to happen on my mic. And then bam, you just hear the flip. And the bartender at Tipsy was like, I can't believe everybody left, but it's like it was the best thing. Everyone left. I forgot who was up on stage, but like everyone left to go outside, and then you just see the car wreck, and Mark Neuer saved that guy's life. I just remember that
Mark Neuer
pulled the guy out.
Shout out Mark Neuer.
Shout out Mark Neuer. Shout out flipped cars.
Shout out the San Leandro Police Department. I mean, fire department. Fuck OPD.
James said it was Ashley Tomagin's first night there. There was a thing. My favorite part about that whole night was like I was forcing everybody to talk about the car wreck, which was dumb. But the first thing someone said was like, it was like the first big joke of the night after the car wreck. It was like, yeah, but why was the guy Asian? Do you remember that was like a big thing about it?
That's his first thing.
Yeah, that's what everyone
like
knows.
After his life is saved. Come on, buddy, don't do it. Not you. Come on.
If you do go to my Instagram, there is it's me in front of the fucking car wreck. And yeah, I'm promoting the mic. It doesn't fucking exist anymore, so it's like
it doesn't matter. Who cares?
I don't know.
Good luck looking up the Tipsy Lounge. It's not.
It's not. It's now. I refuse to say the name here.
Did you have a bad falling out?
It wasn't a bad falling out, but it was like, all right, I'm fucking done. It was, I don't know.
He slowly put the brakes on your mic.
It's like, yeah, it's like when you have a job where like it's like when they're training the new guy and you're like, this is fucking over.
Yeah.
You ever have that?
Oh, yeah.
You've had that?
Not exactly, but I've had a job where like different management took over. And immediately, a corporate entity bought our shit. And now things aren't as cool as they was. Because the owner would come and smoke pot with us in the back. And now that's not the owner anymore. Now it's this dude, real uptight, wearing suits. And the fun just left.
I had a piece of shit job. I was a piece of shit at my job. And then they brought in this guy from Central America. Honduras. That's where the guy was from.
No, he's from Honduras.
That's how I knew the guy was instantly going to be a better worker than me. I trained the guy, and the guy quickly realized how much of an asshole I was and how much shit I left for him at that job. And then once I quit, I just imagined they just have that guy slaving out 12-hour job. I can't. You ever work a 12-hour job?
Sucks. No. I can imagine. Yes. Fucking 12 hours.
Hate it. I don't know.
What, were you security or something?
No. I just worked in like a warehouse. I was like a material handler. Material handler, which means fucking nothing.
Yes, no, I know because I was a package handler.
Package handler?
That's right.
I did that. I always called that like...
But you did that on the corner of the street, like package handler.
If warehouse was slavery, right? Yeah. Package handler would be like picking cotton.
That's the worst one?
So I think a material handler is like the slave on the horse. No. Were slaves ever on horse? No. If a slave was on a horse, he'd just fucking run away, right?
Yep.
Pretty much.
Never seen him again.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture. Well, I guess it's like the slave in the house. Like the upper class, like the servants. Yeah.
I keep bringing up Django, but I keep I think of the lady who's hanging out with the white people, but she was black, but she was so fucking fine.
Was that the one? Was that Big Daddy? Is that one?
Yeah. He tells everybody get the fuck out, and he's like, not you. I'm like, I know. And then
no,
you don't remember?
I'm thinking about the one that was like, there's that scene where she doesn't understand the concept of Django being a free man, and the funniest line I think in the whole movie is like the slave master, like Django is there, and he's like, show Django around, and then she's like, what is Django? And then he has to explain that he's a free man.
Yeah.
And there's this great part where she's like, so you want us to treat it like white folks? And he's like, no. He says no with like that level of intent. Like, don't ever.
Just better than you.
You know what scene I thought was stupid?
What?
The Klan scene with Jonah Hill.
That was a good one. I thought that
You thought it was good?
No, we didn't bring any extra bags.
I thought it was silly. I don't know.
It's satirical. Man.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's the correct word.
I don't know. I'm thinking about Django. It doesn't rank in like my top 5 of his movies.
Really?
Hateful Eight, I think, is better. I like Hateful Eight more.
I think I watched Hateful Eight.
You saw Hateful Eight?
Was Channing Tatum
Yes.
about to fuck his sister in that?
No. What do you mean no?
They were too happy to see each other. They were creepy, and they're very southern.
It would be implied, but like that whole climax of like, Mexican Bob getting shot, and then like when Channing Tatum shoots the guy in the nuts. Remember that? Say adios to your huevos, cabrón. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
that was like fucking. That movie was good.
That was a good movie.
Fucking.
A letter, Samuel L. Jackson's letter from the president.
And then it's not real.
Is it not real?
He said it wasn't real.
Fuck.
Like he purposely. There's that scene in the movie where they have dinner. All right, this is fucking the 20th Quentin Tarantino movie mentioned so far.
So man, we really should have there should be a theater thing to the name of this podcast, because we talk about movies a lot.
Can you imagine if we have to pay people every time we mention a movie?
Oh
just
my
explain
God.
what it was.
Jesus Christ, we would be broke already.
It'd be bad.
Hold on, maybe I have some topics written down.
Amir did say he was gonna have some topics, let's see how bad this goes.
Topics, and my girlfriend just left me, and that's not the topic. And
Call in if you want to be in Amir's harem.
Here, if you know what that means already, you're a little dirty. Oh yeah, the LA hurricane. There's a hurricane going on in LA right now, bro.
You know what it's called?
What?
Hurricane Hillary.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, with 1 L.
Is it what?
Yeah. You know like how Hillary Clinton has 2 L's?
Yeah.
Because she took 2 L's? Haha, slick politics joke.
Yeah.
Someone's going to make that stupid. That's one of those things
What
in comedy.
southern meme did you fucking steal that from?
It's from my uncle's Facebook page or some shit.
My uncle's
No one's... Oh my God, dude. There's shit in comedy that you will not fucking touch just because you know everybody's fucking... Remember when... Is that the fourth time he does that fucking speaker?
It's at least the fifth. It's at least the fucking fifth.
There's a speaker that is fucking Amir's thing. I don't know. It's like a thing
It
that
keeps drawing my hand to it.
Yeah, it's like the ring in like Lord of the Rings.
Ah, fuck. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
I forget. It was something stupid. Oh, about things in yeah, when the Will Smith thing happened, no one fucking... It felt like there were less jokes than usual because it's like only new comics. The submarine thing, how many times did you hear the submarine joke?
Yeah. I had my own.
You guys see the new Titanic movie? It was like that shit. You had your own?
Yeah, of course. When the thing happened, I had my own.
You did. You
Hold on.
fucking worked it on me.
I got you. Hold on. Let me get you. Imagine it was a Nintendo Switch remote that they used. We found it. It's drifting lazily to the right. That's it. That was the whole
I don't know if you guys caught the subtleness of Amir's comedy there, but Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Stitch. Stab your friend.
Nintendo Switch controllers have drift. This is the joke.
Yes. If you know about Nintendo, I feel like if you're listening to Radio Valencia, you got more of a Switch than you have a PS4 or
If you're listening to Radio Valencia, you have a girl in your basement hooked to the radiator.
Well,
that should be like an endorsement.
Well, let her listen too. Don't be a dick.
Come on. The station needs more listeners.
Female listeners for sure.
If you're in the chat, please type in how long you've let her starve in the chat. We need.
Oh God.
It's just, I don't know. What is our average Radio Valencia listener? That is interesting.
It is.
If you're listening to Radio Valencia right now, alternative. What if it's like Doomsday Preppers? What if that's who listens to this show?
That'd be cool too, man. Fucking what's up from the bunker?
Okay, if you're listening to Radio Valencia right now, please comment, or I don't know, can you email
literally
the show?
anything just to see if we have anything.
Yeah, we don't have shit. No.
Just an exclamation mark.
Call the show. I want to know who listens to this show.
Tell Lewis to throw that ass in a circle.
Jesus Christ.
I still don't know what that means. That's where I became old. That's where slang. I don't know what that means.
There's a movement sometimes twerking has where your ass just like the way it jiggles, it'll jiggle around. You don't. You ever throw like a dodgeball so hard that
never.
it'll be like for a second it'll just slam and it'll be like a different shape? It's like that.
I know what you mean.
That's throwing ass in a circle.
If you say so. Give it up for the super hip and young Luis Perez.
I'm fucking younger than you. You
I forget.
AARP fucking patient. How dare you? How old are you?
I am.
Tell the class.
I am 27 years young.
Look at that.
That's right.
Beyond old. I'm 24 years old.
24?
Yeah.
You fucking child.
What are you born in 95?
Do you need me to buy you alcohol?
Were you born in 95?
96.
96. Fair enough. 98. There's no fucking difference.
That's not. That's fucking. I don't think.
Internet was shittier in your time.
Yeah. I remember waiting 10 minutes for an image.
Or you weren't like a LimeWire kid, were you?
I was LimeWire.
My brother was.
I was LimeWire, and then I moved to FrostWire. I think LimeWire died.
You know, I didn't know. Someone explained this that LimeWire had LimeWire in Premium, but you could get LimeWire Premium on LimeWire. Did you know that?
You can rip off LimeWire Premium on LimeWire?
Insane. I didn't even know that.
That's fucking no. See, that's why I'm scared of computers. That's why I don't know how to do shit.
That was like a weird moment, and I don't know. I think streaming. You know, like how there were only three TV channels now, or 3 TV channels back then.
Yeah.
It feels like there was a moment where like there were only 3 streaming channels, and now there's it's like history is repeating itself in a fucked up way. I don't know why, but it's like I know I'm going crazy right now. But listen,
send help.
Cable isn't cable anymore. Streaming services are the new cable. It's like where a comedian does a stand-up, it doesn't matter. But it's like I don't know. TV isn't. If we counted how many streaming services there are, they're each just releasing their own shit within it. Yeah. Netflix fucking ruined everything with like. Do you remember when Netflix used to have everything?
Yeah. They had Family Guy for a bit. They had everything.
When I was a kid, I saw all the George Carlin specials on Netflix, and like it was I don't know.
Yeah, you got to go to like I want to say Peacock for specials now mostly.
Really?
Yeah, because I think they have Comedy Central. Not Peacock. Is it Peacock?
No, it's Paramount.
Paramount
has comedy. Paramount also has a Celebrity Deathmatch, I think.
Yeah. I think they have MTV or VH.
Yeah.
I fucking love Celebrity Deathmatch. You kidding me? Little Romeo versus little Bow Wow.
Do you remember Silent Library?
I fucked with Silent Library.
I thought it was bad when it came out, but looking back on it, it was pretty funny.
It was genius, bro. What was I gonna say? Do you remember the host?
Yeah. I have no clue what he's famous for, but
he's literally the only other thing I've seen him in is he was one of the dudes from remember when they had this show on Spike TV where warriors from different timelines?
Oh, Deadliest Warrior, yeah.
Deadliest Warrior, something like yeah. He was one of the experts.
No, he wasn't.
I swear to God.
I didn't know that. Okay.
That's the only, and I'm like, how the fuck did he get that gig? He probably threatened somebody with nunchucks or something because I feel like he was the one showing off.
Did you ever watch Deadliest Warrior?
Hell yeah.
My favorite.
They had 5 episodes before they ran out.
No, they didn't.
They had like 5 episodes.
What do you mean before they ran out?
They ran out of warriors to fucking pit against each other.
They had like 5 seasons of that.
That is bullshit. Who else did they have?
They had a lot of fucking. What do you mean? There were like 5. They need 2 video games out of it. You said they only have 5 episodes. No,
that's the only ones I remember.
It was a big fucking show. That was like a big thing that Spike TV had. My favorite death in it though, it's like in the first season. You ever seen Pirate versus Knight on Deadliest Warrior?
I believe so. Yes.
It's my favorite death of all time. Like, cause the way, it's like the knight gets knocked down. Picture like the end of the fight in Deadliest Warrior, and then this is so fucked up. If we do ever get video, I gotta link this. But like, the pirate opens up that flap cover on the knight's thing, and then he goes like, "Goodbye." Yeah, literally. Glock to the fucking face, just shoots it, and it's like a more like zoomed out shot, and like you just see smoke coming out of that fucking knife face. It is one of the saddest ways to go out. That's pathetic. You have a full suit of fucking armor. You're just gonna go out like that.
Just like it's because it's clunky.
It's clunky shit.
It's fucking clink, clank, clank. You're basically the Tin Man from fucking Wizard of Oz.
I always picture everyone wants their ancestors, I think, to be like conquistadors if you're Mexican. There's no fucking way.
No. I mean, look at me. Look at how dark I am. It's not in me.
It could be me.
It could be.
I could be a conquistador.
You could definitely be.
I could be like a governor. I could see that. Like a really. Yeah. My family's like just farmers. We stink. Wait, is your family like farm or what are they?
I have no idea.
It's assumed that if your family had land to begin with, then there was some level of like nobleness that you had that they had to give it to you. But it's like, You don't know who were your grandparents for work?
No.
What?
I have no idea. I've never met my grandparents.
Really?
Yes.
I think we know who's more Mexican now.
I have at least 20 cousins. What do you got?
I got 11 uncles.
And how many of them molested you?
Fucking. There would be a stat, right? One out of 10 kids or one out of 10 uncles will molest.
I mean, if he has 10 uncles, statistically, he's going to get touched.
11 uncles is too fucking much.
That's too many uncles.
It's too many fingers in your hands.
That's too
Fingers in your hands.
Yeah,
that means nothing.
It meant nothing, but it was very creepy.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Speaking of fucking
uncles,
I don't know how to get out of this. Remember the movie I was telling you about, 8-Legged Freaks?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the giant spider movie. Yeah, bro, you gotta watch that shit. Like, to this day, like, I can't sit down and quietly watch that fucking movie.
I can't watch. I can't. It's like, we're talking about, but I know all we've done so far is talk about movies. I can't watch shit, right? Like, I have like a really shitty attention span.
Oh yeah. If your movie is over an hour, I'm gonna have to come back to it.
So like the last show I saw was Better Call Saul, but the last new show that I was like, I'm gonna watch this. I saw Snowpiercer. You ever see that show?
No.
You ever seen the movie?
No.
Oh fuck, this is gonna be a hard one to explain. All right.
Snowpiercer.
It's like so it's a train that's moving around the Earth because of global. It's stupid. It's like the opposite of global. It's like an ice age.
Yeah.
There's an ice age, and a rich billionaire makes a giant ass train that like goes around the world or some shit. It's stupid. And like in the train, it's like class warfare. Mm-hmm. It's like first class, second class, third class, or whatever.
Yeah.
And like in the movie, it's like the guy's name is William Wilford. Mm. And it's like a joke on Willy Wonka. I think people make the joke of like, is William Wilford Willy Wonka? It's stupid.
Yeah.
But in the show, they do a better job of being like, the show is like class warfare. The poorest, like they make like communism on the train, and then you like in the show it's like told you they tell you that William Wilford's dead. That's like the Willy Wonka guy.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the first season, he comes in on his own train, and then he connects it back to his old train. He takes over.
What the fuck? First of all, why is there multiple tracks? What is the...
It's stupid. Yeah, there's multiple trains on this. It's retarded.
All right. So he's just like, oh, he's dead. Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Jennifer Connelly being like...
Does he at least come back like a little crippled?
Dude, Jennifer Connelly is so fucking hot.
Which one is... I don't know who that is.
God damn it. You ever seen that movie where like she's like riding on the fucking kids ride? God fucking damn it. You ever seen that? Like she's stuck.
This is an actress, right? This isn't just some girl
No, she was in A Beautiful Mind. She was in she was some other shit. I can't remember what fucking movie she was in. I know like her 90s movies were like her best, but yeah. She's like, oh my god. Like I don't even know why I mentioned it. Now
look it up on your phone. Show me. You got to show me because I don't know who the fuck this is. I
want
to see your taste in women, Perez, because you're single right now, aren't you?
I am. I don't know why that even needed to be mentioned. Yeah.
Fuck it.
I think that was assumed.
Nobody assumed, man. Everybody thought you had all the hoes. 24 years old.
You look at that, prime of my life.
Fucking comedian, podcast.
Career opportunities. Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Look at that.
Who's that, Jennifer? Hold on, give me a second, y'all.
Just picture her like it is just a still photo. Whoa! Look at that.
She is like one lazy day away from a unibrow.
You're shitting on her fucking... This is slander, you guys. Radio Valencia listeners, please tell us who your dream girl is, and please keep it to 1940s and above. We don't want to bring up... I think I'm gonna force in that fucking everyone that listens to Radio Valencia is over 50.
In that photo you showed me, she's a bit cockeyed.
This is the movie, Career Opportunities. Give it a watch. It's a good movie.
What's it?
I think Sean Astin is in it. No.
What is the name of the movie again?
Frank Whaley. I think he was in Field of Dreams. Career Opportunities. That's the name of the movie.
All right. How about we move past movies? We've gone too far into movies.
It's just me showing photos of hot shit. That's it.
That's it.
Oh, dude, she was in her prime. That's it.
She was in her prime?
In her beyond prime.
What if you look her up right now?
She's not good. I saw her in Stalkers. She's like, what?
She's not good.
Like,
all right, we're waiting for you to hit your prime, Perez. God,
it'll happen once I cut my hair. Probably, I don't know.
Cut your hair, shave a little bit,
leaving it on.
Perez, do you want to go on a fitness journey with me?
Never.
Come on, Perez.
That's fucking impossible.
We can do a couple laps around Radio Valencia every day.
What? I gotta walk around the fucking Mission. I hate it. I hate walking around the Mission. being the whitest person there. I can't stand it. This is stupid.
La Misión?
La Misión. I hate. You know what I hate about the mission?
What?
It's like it claims it's a place where it's like your cousins are like, oh, I'm gonna hang on the mission. It's like when you go to the mission, it's like everything's like a birreria, a tortiteria. It's fucking expensive. It's like they're claiming old Mexico shit. What's that old like taco commercial? Remember Old Paso tacos?
El Paso.
That was with the little girl. Why
hard
not both?
shell or soft shell? Why not both?
Dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, dun, dun. See, little girls on the like. This is the most brilliant girl in Mexico right now.
What was the point of that? Wait, is the point of that the microwaved is both hard and soft, or what was the point of Old El Paso?
Because I think it was El Paso has soft tortillas, or they have crunchy tortillas, and instead of being like, well, should we do this one or should we do that one? Let's get them both.
If there's one thing I'm glad about in my generation, I saw Taco Bell get fucking dunked on as like this shitty place to get tacos, and now it's getting the respect it deserves.
What are you fucking talking about?
No, all my fucking like, it's still what?
It's still shit.
You guys, this is the last episode. This is fucking. Are you saying you know that they have articles about how good the Doritos Loco Taco? Like they've like historically rated it one of the greatest moves in history of like a taco or like of a restaurant.
You know, the whole taco like corporate has pictures of you being like, this is what our customers and clientele look like.
Look,
you fucking make everything look like it's supposed to be in his fucking hand.
If there's one thing Radio Valencia listeners do, they fucking eat Doritos Locos Tacos. I believe that.
That's more. I feel like yes.
Nobody's messaging shit right now.
What are you fucking? Are you a nacho cheese or are you a Cool Ranch?
Am I not? They never made that. Well, like I prefer Cool Ranch Doritos, but they only made Cool Ranch like Doritos Locos Tacos once, like really short. I don't know if you remember that.
Short-lived?
It was short-lived as fuck.
Yeah.
Limited time.
I thought it was around that. I thought it was the same time. I thought just like the chips, it's the less popular of the flavor.
It's not. The Cool Ranch is more popular than nacho cheese.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. You barely see Cool. You see a small section of Cool Ranch, and then you see nacho cheese, spicy nacho cheese, extra flaming nacho cheese.
I'm sorry, fucking, you can't change the heat level on ranch. Fucking, it's
Dude,
still
yes,
better.
You can. They had spicy ranch.
Cool Ranch is bigger.
Did you? And pissing me off. Do you remember when they were doing the double the ranch? When they made Doritos.
They did.
They did. They added extra seasoning in them bitches.
I gotta get those. I didn't know those existed.
Me and my girl legitimately got them, and they were fucking.
You know, I've looked up. You know, I don't like ranch in its sauce form at all.
It's disgusting. Why would you?
And fucking, I've looked up Doritos Cool Ranch like seasoning. Like I've wanted to get like a canister of it. Mm-hmm. That's the best part of like a big ass Doritos bag is like the end where you're fingering through the bottom. See, it's the best.
You finger through it. You don't just.
No.
The only bag I fingered like off the bag. Finger the bag.
Come on.
Finger. I scraped my finger off the bag. The hot Cheeto puffs.
I hate hot Cheetos.
He wants to claim to be more Mexican than me, and
I've never claimed it.
How do you not like hot Cheetos? Everybody loves hot Cheetos.
I don't like hot. No, I like regular Cheetos. I like Cheetos Puffs. Mexicans make the best Cheetos. If there's one thing Mexicans make that's better, it's not Coke. I'll take corn syrup Coke over sugar Coke any day.
You suck.
Stupid. It's just a stupid thing to claim. Like, I don't know. I don't think Mexican Coke is better than. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I think they called Horneados. That's what, like Cheetos calls their puffs are way fucking better. Yeah.
No, that's not true.
I want to see your prep sheet.
I want to see my prep sheet is fucking.
Is it? Are we already going through it?
Oh, we're done. It's over.
Oh wait. What was on this fucking prep sheet?
It's 4 things I wanted to talk about.
Read them off. Read off what the prep sheet is.
Again, this news story. I just thought it was funny. A vegan given only nuts and fruit on a 6-hour flight. Bitch, I thought that's what you ate. That's what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck. For a moment, I was like, yeah.
He's like suing them or what's happening?
No. A lady was outraged. Like, this is all I got for like 6-hour flight. And I'm like, it's a plane, bitch. This ain't a restaurant. This is.
On a 6-hour flight.
I get it. But like, how many nuts? Let me see. Because those pistachio bags are big.
I'm an asshole. You know what I do on like 6-hour flights?
Yeah.
I just drink coffee. And that's it. I just like I'm like I was like whenever I've only have like memories of me being like on a plane as a kid, and me and my cousin would both get coffees like, and we were like 11.
Yeah,
I just remember that.
You know what? You might be more Mexican than me. That's extremely Mexican.
It's not Mexican.
To drink coffee hella young, yeah.
I've never. By the way, I've never eaten an airplane meal. Have you?
I've never been on an airplane.
No fucking way.
No, never.
Not even when you were kidnapped and smuggled here from Mexico.
I got the nice. I got to ride in the back of a Chevy Nova. So,
Where were you born?
In Oakland, California.
I was born in Castro Valley.
You were born in Castro
How
Valley.
ironic. I claim San Leandro so much. I'm from Castro Valley. I'm from the valley, Amir. What the fuck?
Do the hair twirl.
I can't do it. I can't do it because of the headphones, but I could do like you ever seen Coming to America?
Yeah.
I could do like a soul glow like thing with the hair. Alright.
That was actually pretty good. That was not bad.
Pretty.
Fuck. I forgot. I was gonna tell you, man. When you said that you prefer regular Cheetos, the only thing I could think of was, have you ever seen the movie, the movie Little Giants?
No, I've heard of that movie though. What is that?
Yeah. It just ragtag. All the like kids that didn't get picked to be on the football team start their own shit, and it's Rick Moranis is their coach. And you know who's the coach of the mean team?
Oh,
Al Bundy.
that's not bad. All right, this one's a good movie.
Yeah, no, that's a good movie, bro. Watch it. I was gonna say, but in one scene, there's a fat kid. He's not gonna make it on the team. He gets put down somewhere, tackled, or he falls over because he's fat, something. And I think in his helmet or something, or in his fucking cleat, something, they find Cheetos on him, and Al Bundy's just like, "What's he at? Cheetos, crunchy or puff? Puff, weenie." He just calls a kid a pussy just for eating puffs instead of the crunchy Cheetos.
How long have Cheetos aren't that? That means that movie's like from the late '90s or like from the right.
Yeah, it's around the 90s.
But Cheetos aren't that fucking old.
I feel like Cheetos are pretty old.
No, they're not.
No?
Chester Cheetah? Like, that's like a early 90s mascot idea. I don't know.
You're right. With the big sneakers and this fucking... I feel like, well, they've been around as long as I've been alive. I know that for sure.
You know what I like more than Cheetos?
What?
I like Cheesy Poofs.
Cheesy Poofs?
That's the thing that Cartman eats.
I was going to say in fucking South Park, Cheesy Poofs.
I like calling it
Cheesy Poofs.
But cheese puffs, like cheese balls destroy the fuck out of like regular
Are you talking
Cheetos.
about the ones that come in like the plastic
Big
barrel?
ass tub. I eat like a specific bag. I forget what the name of the bag is called, but it's like a purplish bag. But like those cheese poofs.
Is it the same brand that makes hot fries and shit?
No, it's
that
not.
Makes bootleg hot fries?
No, it's not that one. But yeah, those are the shit.
Fucking Luis Controversy Perez, man.
Are you gonna call me contrarian this time?
Yeah.
I'm not a contrarian.
Who the fuck? Like, you don't like anything people like. How do you speak for the people?
Look, I'm like Jesus. You know, Jesus, there were multiple moments in his life where, like, people doubted him, you know? Mm-hmm. I don't even know if that's true.
I want you to
I described Jesus like Jesus Michael Jordan. That was one of the worst descriptions of Jesus ever.
Fuck. Fucking... I've heard worse. I've heard him being called a magician and shit.
I've heard him be called a Jew. Can you believe that?
You just love bringing up Jews, don't
That
you?
is like the fourth time.
Fucking... What was I going to say? Yeah, no, I remember that being a funny part of a movie where they were like, did you know Jesus was Jewish? And I guess the fucking punchline is everybody knew Jesus was Jewish. I didn't fucking know Jesus was Jewish. I never read the Bible. I never, like...
When I was a kid...
I remember Sunday school. I don't remember anything they were teaching.
That is true. Like, you would have learned as a kid in Sunday school, but I remember not really knowing or meeting a Jew since, like, late middle or high school. Like, that's when Filipinos also equally as obscure. You would think you'd see them like in the class, like in the they call it the Trina. That's like Sunday school.
Yeah.
But no, you wouldn't see them.
I was gonna say no.
They appear like you know, like how in Super Mario you see the Goombas. That's like Mexicans. Mexicans are Goombas, right?
Yeah.
And then I guess black people are Koopas.
Okay.
And then I think Filipinos like bullet bills. I think that's
right. Every once in a while, they're not in every level.
No.
But they're around.
Bowser.
And look out for them.
Bowser. Tongans. Tongans are bad. When you see one, the ground starts moving.
Oh yeah. Go. And you know what's fucked up?
They walk like Bowser.
No. It's fucked up that I'm the size of like their average 6-year-olds.
That's what everyone says.
As a grown man.
I used to work amongst Tongans, and they outshine you, like to say the least. Yeah.
For one, they're pretty athletic. They fucking I went to Castlemont, a lot of Tongans. Fucking a lot of extracurricular sports, curricular activities and shit.
Or were they smart or were they dumb?
How the fuck? I don't know.
I just picture. I don't know why. It's just because they're big. I haven't met that many Tongans. So I always picture them being like easy to fool.
What do you just think like they're literal giants?
My logic of shit is like, how do I put it? It's like a cartoon where it's like, hey, your shoes are untied, and the Tongan has to look down.
Oh my fucking god.
Listen, I met. It's okay.
Have you?
I don't know.
No, you have not.
I might have Tongan blood in me.
I was gonna. What?
No.
I was gonna.
Not at all.
That's just cholesterol, sir.
Yeah.
That's just.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you work. What was I gonna say? I remember there being. I remember at a 7-Eleven, I would go and there would always be some Tongan dudes just chilling outside, and they weren't homeless. They were like, I feel like they were in construction, but they would just chill. They chill outside the 7-Eleven, smoke cigarettes and shit, chop it up.
That's just what they did?
That's just what they did. Fucking people just pick a spot. I know, fucking.
I wouldn't mind them. I don't know, they're cool.
Yeah. You fucking meet them and then you fucking realize, oh, these guys are fucking cool.
They're about like an Arizona
they're big,
or some shit.
So people are scared a lot of times. They're wary, but no, you talk to them, you're like, oh, they're just people. It's good people.
Pretty much. You ever seen The Punisher with that 2000s movie, The Punisher?
No.
You never seen it? Fuck.
No. I've never been a fan of The Punisher.
What?
No.
He's like the coolest thing ever.
Nah.
His parents are dead.
His
kids are dead.
His kids. Well, he belongs in anime then. Fucking people with dead relatives fucking have something to avenge. He belongs in anime.
Kill Bill. Kill Bill had an anime scene.
Okay. Did they?
Yeah. You never saw first Kill Bill?
I thought you meant they made an anime of it or something.
There's an anime within Kill Bill of Lucy Liu's parents being killed.
Yes.
She's underneath the bed. Mm-hmm. Stabs through the bed.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Lucy Liu fucking goes rogue, starts killing everybody.
Fucking A. She chops off that guy's head. Anyone that questions my race, I forget what she says. Remember that? I will chop off your. You know what? I don't like that scene. The more that I think about it,
why?
That scene was stupid.
What?
See how I flip flop like that? That was insane.
You flip flop so hard.
As I was describing it, I was like, because I remember she runs up to the guy that's like, I can't believe this woman is beating our clan or whatever. Remember that? And then she runs the clan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she runs across the table hella fast and they just.
I hated that. Yeah. That's it. You know what? That's it.
That's it?
End of the pocket? No.
I was going to say fucking, hold on. What else do I have on this prep sheet?
Oh my God. I forget. Oh.
This is how sidetracked we get. So
all we did was just talk about
We read
airplanes.
the first one. Gone. Never came back to it. Fuck. All right. What is it on here? Taking edibles? You ever taken edibles?
I have taken edibles, actually.
How did that go for you, Mr.
Well, first
Alcohol
of all,
only?
Under the whiff of pussy, I will take any drug given. I will. If someone handed me coke and they were like, and if it was a chick that handed me coke and there was like a chick, I might do it. But it's like, yeah, I've smoked weed. I did edibles. They were like sour edible or Sour Patch edibles or whatever.
Yeah. They were. What that means is they were not legal edibles.
This is what I'm amazed at. It's like I'm amazed at like the edible industry. Like you would think it would taste like a fucking Flintstones chewable, but it's actually pretty good. I was amazed.
Some of them are good. So a lot of them taste like fucking herb or like oil. It's just nasty as shit. But some of them are fucking good.
Did I get high though? No.
You didn't get high?
I don't know what it's like to be high.
You don't know what it's like. Well, we got
high on life.
It's Friday. You ain't got no job. I'm gonna get you high today.
No.
No? You don't have any interest?
This is how fucked up alcohol is.
Yeah.
Getting like buzzed right now actually sounds good.
See, that's just a reminder. The sun is barely poking his head out. He barely woke up. And Luis Perez needs a tall boy right now.
I'm next to a bar right now. I can just
I know.
walk in there.
I swear to God, if you tried hard enough, you could punch through and just reach alcohol.
Probably. No, we're next to the Comparo school. They break dance their way to beating the shit out of us.
Oh my God. I just seen the dude locking up too when I was outside smoking.
You should have fucking.
No. I should have shook his hand.
Storied his ass.
I can barely snap. You think I can fight?
I can't snap at all. If you noticed it, I did it wrong.
It's because you have adorably fat fingers.
I do.
Yeah.
There was an episode of The Simpsons where Homer had fat fingers and he became a barber. You ever hear that?
No. What the fuck?
I guess if you have fat fingers, you're considered a good barber.
He got fat fingers?
He has fat fingers. Like the barber noticed, and he just became a barber.
Is that the one where he like cut the hair of Patty or Selma or some shit?
No. You're right. Damn, did I just see the same episode twice? Wait. Because I was about to shit on it. I was about to say, this is like in that time of The Simpsons when nothing mattered. But you're right. I remember that season, too.
I remember.
That was an old episode. That was like around the same time Homer's Enemy. Remember that?
Homer's Enemy. Who's Homer's Enemy?
Grimes.
Was it the dude that worked there and then he was just annoyed by Homer hella much?
Yeah. It was like, I think the joke was put a normal person in society in The Simpsons and then Homer's an asshole.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is Who Shot Mr. Burns. Do you remember that? Do you remember how Mr. Burns wouldn't remember Homer's name?
He never does.
No.
Every time he's like, Smithers, who's this guy? He's
Simpson,
doing good.
Yeah.
Simpson, I like the cut of your jib.
It's funny how Homer got mad about it, though. He brings Mr. Burns to dinner at home, and then Mr. Burns is like, thank you, Marge, Maggie, Santa's little hoper, Bart Simpson. I can't remember. And then Homer just like starts pitching a fit.
Oh, fuck. No, that seems like some shit that would happen. I mean, I'm sure it's a metaphor for being a faceless employee in a boss corporation.
It's literally Who Shot Mr. That's Who Shot Mr. Burns. You don't remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember who actually shot Mr. Burns?
Spoiler alert. It was Maggie.
It was Maggie.
It was Maggie.
Yeah.
You think I don't fucking remember?
Okay.
I feel like I don't know what have they done something new with the fucking.
There you know Lionel Hutz? Do you know who Phil Hartman is?
Kind of.
He was a cast. He would play like caveman. He played the salesman guy that was like really. He was also a lawyer in The Simpsons. He's not monorail, but he was like a guy that was like he talks like this. Fuck, I can't. That was a shitty impression of him.
That was a very shitty. I don't even know who you're going.
Lionel Hutz was like a really shitty businessman that would like get into like these get rich quick schemes in the show. Mm-hmm. Phil Hartman was like. You know, like how in sketch comedy there's like typically a straight man, like as in like there's a guy that's like always. Right now it's Kenan Thompson.
Yeah.
Like he's in every sketch, so it's like Phil Hartman before he was like the guy that would always anchor that. He was like the regular guy of the sketch, but he had like a really like cool voice or whatever. He was on news radio, but what was I gonna say? They did like 100 episode anniversary or whatever of The Simpsons. He's hosting it, and then he just shows. I think they do like a who actually shot Mr. Burns, and it wasn't Maggie or something. It was something else.
It was somebody else.
In that one, I think it was because in part 2, they definitely say it was Maggie. I remember that. I don't know. You know my favorite part of like that whole in Who Shot Mr. Burns part 1, like the creepiest moment ever. Like I think it's actually a well filmed moment. Do you remember when the gun box is opening from the wind and you see that the gun's missing? Mm-hmm. Do you remember that?
No.
You don't remember? Oh, it's the coolest fucking because. I don't know why that episode's so serious for no fucking reason. Abe Simpson just says he has a gun, and then fucking he puts it in the box, and then at the end when like it's in the scene right before Mr. Burns gets shot, but like it's a windy ass night, and you just see the gun box like floating open. So someone took the gun to shoot him.
Took the gun,
and then you find out something stupid. It was I don't know.
It was something ridiculous.
Yeah.
It fell in my back pocket. I sat in the car and they left it there. Some shit like that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
Very cartoony.
Yeah, that was like when I don't know. I'm trying to think.
That's back when the Simpsons cared.
I didn't like Flanders. Like that was like I didn't like anything really involving unless Homer. I don't know. A Flanders centric episode. I don't think I liked.
You don't like the?
No.
What about when his wife died?
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that. It was they were watching NASCAR or some shit. I want to say.
This is how I used to watch The Simpsons. You know, like you know Blockbuster, but like you know Hollywood Video.
Yeah.
Hollywood Video I used to go to, and I would rent like 4 volumes of the same season, and I would just fucking watch them, like just kill them. When I was like 7, it was pretty. No, when I was I would have been like 10. I would have been like 10 doing it. That's it. I just remember doing that. It's cool.
Jesus Christ.
I used to rent that, and I used to rent like wrestling pay-per-views. You rent like fucking,
I forgot you could do that. Just old ones. You already knew the outcome, but fuck it. It was
if
a
you
good
were
one.
smart, you just go to the flea market and then just buy theirs because like you just keep it. But yeah, oh, I liked it.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You go to the flea market and you buy like the old like shitty. You know like how that was like the peak of like stolen goods or whatever.
Yeah.
You would just as a kid you'd buy like fucking like No Way Out. Like say they'd have like a pay-per-view and like it would just be like a really shitty version of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it like filmed like from the audience? Like.
This is what's crazy. Do you remember how there were skinny? Do you remember those skinny like DVD cases?
What do you mean DVD cases?
There were skinny ass DVD cases that you'd only see for pirated shit.
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Fuck. How Mexican are you? Did you ever go to flea markets?
I did. I was enjoying the Mexican treats, not the underground pay-per-view fucking flea market.
I was there for the movies. Remember that?
I was there for the pistachios and the rueditas, maybe. Fucking the French fries at the San Jose Pulga were always really fucking good. I would literally just go for those.
You go to the San Jose Pulga?
San Jose Pulga.
Why wouldn't you go over here to the fucking good pool, the swap meet?
Because
by the Coliseum?
Because the air is dirty.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's a filthier one. I don't like it as much. I like
all flea markets are dirty.
No, the San Jose one seems better, in my opinion. I also go to the Modesto one. That one's nice.
I'd go to the Jack London one. The Jack London one I thought was pretty dope.
Jesus Christ. Are these even pulgas? These
Yeah.
are just these are like these ain't pulgas, these are garage sales.
You know, wait, you'd go to that one. San Jose has a fucking BART and it connects.
That's the one.
I hate that one.
Why do you hate that one? That's the best one.
It just shows you how shitty San Jose is.
What are you talking about? I mean, it used to be so much better before they started building a bunch of houses and apartments and hella shit.
Gentrification.
Exactly, bro. Why the fuck do we need a Walgreens?
You know what? I get off on that stupid Barry Acid track. I don't want to see a fucking flea market. I don't want. I want to just demolish it. I don't want to see it.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Perez.
Put it next to a coliseum like a valuable citizen.
Perez. If a flea market was a person, it'd be you.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
I think if I'd be like a pawn shop.
You look like you could sit at just you. It feels like your flea market post. It would just be the table with the saws and all the fucking and you did no presentation.
No.
You're just a guy in a chair with a table.
I think I'd be sleazy as fuck. I think it'd sell like really shitty watches. You ever seen someone wear? I saw this yesterday. Someone wore like those metal watches that like it pisses you off how it's not tight enough. It's like super
clink, clink.
Yeah. So he was like wearing his watch like a chick. I remember that like made Mark fucking
like
kill
a
him.
chick.
Yeah, but it was like annoying because he could easily tighten it. I don't know. It's annoying, I mean.
What would you sell at the flea market?
What would I sell?
What would you sell at the flea
I'd
market?
sell shitty watches.
Shitty watches?
I'd be a Casio seller or some shit.
Just watch, like you have the watches in the box and everything just stacked.
That was the dumbest thing too. Yeah, you get like a really cool case, like a Casio in it, and then you just throw away the case. You know, like that was the reason why you probably bought it, just the way it was displayed.
Exactly, how cool it looked.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a G-Shock?
I did, but I preferred more of the smaller
Fucking
Casios.
weenie.
The smaller Casios were cooler.
I in the height of G-Shock, I did not have one, but I wanted one so bad. But it was like $100 for a watch.
During COVID, I was like obsessed with like getting a satellite Casio watch.
The fuck is this satellite Casio
It's
watch?
retarded. It was. I did so many dumb things during the pandemic. You know, I collected absinthe right during the pandemic.
Yeah, you told me.
That was stupid.
Just absinthe for. How do you collect absinthe? Do you find different brands or different makers or what?
Yeah, well, different brands. It's like beer. It's like different brewers.
Oh,
different
Mally's.
places make. It's
Oh,
like,
Donahue.
I think the weed thing is getting to you because strains aren't like brands, right? Can you copyright a strain of weed?
They've tried it. They're working on it.
It sounds like you could, though, right?
Yeah, I think from what I've seen, like I forget what name, but it was the very basic ones of like I think Durban Poison, the most like known strains. They're trying to get those first.
Is Kush a strain or is Kush just like a
Kush,
term?
depending on how you look at it, basically Kush it should just be a strain or just like a trait from a strain that makes a bud more something, just better, I guess.
Weed isn't like Breaking Bad where it's like only Walter White can make his 99.9 pure percent.
I mean, if you want to get scientific, you can make 99.9% THC crystal.
What do you mean crystal?
It's crystal form, all THC crystallized.
It wouldn't be like an oil?
Nope. That's why they crystallize it. They can make it in oil. They can make it in little ooze. They can make it into like a booger.
All this for weed. I can't believe this shit.
Yes, no, and people pay up the ass for it.
You ever seen a 60 or they have like 40% beer?
40% beer?
Yeah, so
Jesus
beer.
Christ.
Yeah, and it looks like crazy because it's like they have to like pack so much. But like the bottles look like super amateur or whatever. But they're like they taste horrible, I guess. But yeah, I always imagine like.
But
chugging.
yeah, you drink one, you're fucking good.
Yeah, I always picture how cool that would be though.
Yeah, that's what I guess the alcoholic version of taking a dab would be.
I don't even know what a dab rig is. Like I don't know what that means.
A dab rig?
Yeah.
That's the equipment itself. That's like the bong, but it does dabs instead of
But
weed.
why are dabs worse than bongs?
Who said they were worse, bro?
Like they're better. Like they're so much more fucking.
Oh, it has nothing to do with the instrument. It has everything to do with what you're smoking. The wax is just weed that has been pressed, heated, and then it releases a bunch of stuff. And depending on what you do with it, you'll get a different consistency.
So I can smoke I could. Do you smoke a bong?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the terminology for it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Let me teach you. Don't be afraid to
I
ask
could
these
smoke
questions.
a bong and somehow beat a dab. I could beat a dab with a bong if I have the better shit.
Like if it was like really low quality wax and it was really high quality bud.
Sure.
I guess technically, but it would have to be really shitty wax.
I think I would just do whippets.
Because
that's
that's
head.
not the fucking. Just Oh my god.
What?
Just say fuck it. I'm going to harder drugs. They're easier.
Whippets aren't that. Whippets sound like something where you take it and then it immediately wears off.
It's like the salvia.
That's not what a whippet is.
No, but like salvia, you take it and then
right. Yeah.
supposedly 10 minutes later you're back. You're good.
Yeah, like people always like they picture themselves like in a different life or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They say it feels like way longer, but
yeah. I'm gonna reload this and see if anyone has any comments.
If you have any comments about weed, salvia,
ask any questions, you guys. We will answer. You know,
I will answer your questions about anything, anywhere.
All right, I'm having fun. I want to go through more of that shitty prep sheet.
More. Okay. By the way, we never finished the second topic. I said taking edibles, and you told me a long story, and then we went from there.
I took the Sour Patch
and
edible.
then we somehow got it dabs, so we kind of almost got back to the track.
Of what? You want me to take edibles?
Yes.
Never.
Come on.
No, I'm a Christian man.
You're a Christian fucking whatever.
No, I'm an atheist.
I was gonna say no. I was gonna tell you because you said you never got high off the edible.
No.
That sucks.
I'm not gonna take something that you offer me, Amir. You're too.
I'm not fucking. I offered you a burrito last week, and you didn't take it.
Why are you so offended about that?
Because I made you a burrito.
I'm in San Francisco, Amir.
Yeah, you think they got good burritos here?
I'm sure they do.
They got shit
nice
burritos.
Laced burritos here. I'll get.
It's all avocado and fucking tofu.
Not the tater tot place next to us.
That's true.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, maybe we could hit up.
Will I go there? No, I'm not gonna go fucking broke. I'm not gonna go into debt buying breakfast there.
Breakfast.
I'm gonna go.
Desayuno.
No. What was I gonna say?
I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna do fucking edible. No.
Yeah, check it. I was gonna say because I am the opposite spectrum of taking edibles. They don't really work on me. I have to take definitely over 150 milligrams.
What?
Yeah. You've seen me. I've driven you from Sacramento back to Oakland and to San Leandro while eating 100 milligrams of gummy. I was just eating them like
I was drunk.
You were drunk?
I was drunk, and I was almost going to get kicked out of your roast battle show. I don't know if you remember that.
I have to ask my girlfriend because she didn't tell me this. You almost got kicked out?
Let me ask you a question about weed. Like, with alcohol, there is this, like, the alcohol is a really get away with kind of thing. Like, in court, like, the judge will sympathize with the drunk way more than anything else.
Yeah.
Like, arguing a program, it's like all that shit. Mm-hmm. And it's like, weed, I don't think there's that much. You can't get in a program for it's like that half-baked thing. But you can't, like, NA for weed is, like, a dumb joke in and of itself.
Yeah.
But it's like, what was I going to say? With alcohol, there's also this thing of, like, if something happened last night, I could easily be like, oh, I was drunk, my bad. And it'll be like, yeah, it was like, he was drunk. That's it. Unless I run over a kid or something, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't drive. I'm good.
I was going to say...
I think if you do something on weed, you're pretty, like, it was pretty much your fault still. Unless, like, you steal someone's food.
I would say maybe reading the situation wrong, maybe. I was too high, and I just came into the situation, and I didn't see it that way.
Like, you could panic.
Yeah. Like, maybe you think it's something more than it is.
Meanwhile, you're drunk, you go gung-ho on something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you won't even remember the next day.
But yeah, and then someone has to give you that text. I've woken up with piss probably 4 times, like, just being drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how fucked up being alcoholic is.
In your adult life.
Pissing your pants is nothing if you're an alcoholic.
Man.
Like, you're beyond used to it.
If I stripped your bed naked of any sheets, covers, and everything, how many stains would there be?
How many stains?
Yeah.
Piss stains. Like coffee stains.
Yeah, coffee. You drank some coffee, took a shit, and you called it a coffee stain?
I leaked shit.
You leaked
coffee.
Fuck. I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck.
Well, I want to see the rest of these topics, Amir.
Hold on. I fucking backtrack. I had something to tell you.
Look, I know you want me to smoke weed, but this weed little bit is done.
No, why'd you almost get kicked out of the
Because I was drunk and I was like fucking on my phone. And the guy next to me worked at the Punchline Sack, and he was like, hey, man. And I was like, hey, how you doing, man? And I talked to him the way that, like, a drunk person talks to a comic when they're both comics. I was like, hey, you on Bacon? All that shit. Are you on the Bay Area Comedy Network? And he's like, yeah, listen, man, I work here, and they're going to fire me if I don't do this. I need you to put your phone away. And I'm like, all right. When I'm drunk, and if someone tells me something, I'll be like, you ever seen guys when they get on tickets, like, they'll be so apologetic to the cop? They'll be like, oh, I know you're just doing your job, man. That's pretty much me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, man, it's all right, man. Let me put this away. I know you're you're just doing your job, bro. You feel me?
I got kicked out of a bar in Austin.
I'm a comic too. You're a comic, and then, man, we're just trying to live that dream, you know, man. It's just hard, and I could just imagine the rant you went on.
Pretty much, yeah. It would have been a dumb rant. When I went to Austin during COVID, and I got kicked out of a bar there, and still that thing of like, I was drinking in one I drank absinthe. I drank like a half bottle of absinthe. But I was watching The Irishman. I remember that. Like, I saw The Irishman on absinthe. Then I walked to a bar. This isn't 6th Street, though. If you know, do you know what 6th Street is? It's
in
like
Houston?
a line of, no, it's like a line of bars in Austin. Like everywhere. That's like where all the good shit is. That's like where Comedy Mothership is. That's where fucking Joe.
Shit, okay.
Yeah, and it's like, I didn't walk there. I just went to a regular bar. I saw a football game, and then I drank that was the first time I ever drank Guinness, and I fucking hate, dude, Guinness stinks. You ever had I hate fucking stouts. You ever had that? Oh, you don't drink.
I don't drink alcohol.
God fucking damn it, Amir.
From what I've heard, they say the Guinness in Ireland is way better from the original place. And then when you come home, you have to get used to it.
Ooh, Corona in America. Corona in Mexico is so much. I can't fucking.
It's Coke more than Corona, man. I can't believe you take the syrup Coke.
I'll take corn syrup. Yeah. What was I gonna say?
You suck.
I drank this. I drank the Guinness, and then you do this thing when you get drunk. You teleport. You can time travel when you're drunk. That's why.
Yeah, you just come back into consciousness somewhere else.
Yeah. So I woke up in a different table, and then I woke up being a little bit conversational with people, and then that's how you know. Like, all right, like that's when they probably told the guy like kick this guy out, and then I wake up in a completely different table, and then a guy's like. And he's holding the menu, I think. He's like, hey, man. And I'm like, hey, let me get 2 more. He's like, I'm going to have to kick you out, buddy. And I'm like, oh. I get up, and then I hand $1 bills, trying to be, like, gentlemanly. It sucks. You can't be drunk, and then it's weird.
Yeah, no, it sounds weird.
Alcohol rules.
Alcohol does not rule. Alcohol. I hate the thing about alcohol. Everybody's like, I had such a great time last night. Like, if you were there sober, friend, you didn't have that good of a time.
No, yeah, I feel bad for any sort of designated driver situation. Yeah.
You cried multiple times, dude. You did not have a good time.
Do I cry when I'm drunk? I cry if I'm like alone and drunk. I've done that. You're supposed to do that.
No.
I don't know.
It's too late to apologize.
It's too late. Yeah. What the fuck did Timberland do in that fucking song?
That's all he did.
I had a friend be like, dude, Timbaland's version is so much better. It's like, fucking no, it's not. It's the same shit.
Give me $3 million. I go, yeah.
But like Ryan Tedder, that's the guy that wrote that fucking song. He's one of the most underrated musical writers. I don't know. Anytime I hear about music, anytime like, if you're able to write a hit, if we time travel, right, back to like whatever time, writing a hit's probably better, I think, than like knowing... probably not. It's probably not better than gambling, but it's a thing of like, you can write a fucking hit. You can make $1 billion song out of fucking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, is that not like comedy though?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You don't think you can make a joke? You can make
maybe in the 70s.
Not $1 billion joke, but like $1 billion set. $1 billion special
set. I think comedy is so time oriented. A lot of the best bits, I don't know. They all have this level of like, I'm trying to think. Like a lot of Chappelle's stuff in for what it's worth, that first special, that was like a lot of material. Yeah. That was like a lot of like Sesame Street in the hood or whatever. But like, and his second special was like a very post 9/11. Chappelle's at his peak. That's like when he can actually talk about whatever he wanted to. That was like, I don't know.
Nah, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, no.
You ever seen that 5-hour
There's
video?
Not a joke that's so funny you like listen to it 5 times in a row.
I've had that. I have favorite jokes in comedy.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. What's your favorite joke in comedy, Amir?
Who's the first baseman on who? First baseman.
That's not. You got the fucking name of it. It's who's on first.
Who's on first?
Yeah. Who's on baseman first? Is that? That would be like, what's your favorite song? What's your favorite Beatles song? Oh, Hey Jude, dude.
Marine Submarine Yellow.
Yeah. Aquamarine Submarine.
Aquamarine Submarine. I was gonna say what I was gonna backtrack to is there's people who have a very harsh, not harsh, but just definitely believe like, oh my God, weed is addictive and it can fuck up your life. So don't think alcohol is like that. We beat you in that too.
No, you don't. Now a stoner thing. Here's the thing. Alcohol will fuck up your life in a good way. You'll have had fun. If you're a stoner, that's like, you ever hear of like opium dens?
Yeah.
I think what scares people about being like the idea of being a stoner. This is a 2000s thing too. Like I think nowadays you can just smoke weed literally like to better your life, but it's like people were afraid of the idea of like sitting in your couch all day smoking weed and like just dying like that. I don't know. I think people picture
They pictured the fucking commercials where the girl was deflating like a balloon.
I got confused with the dog one. Remember that?
Yeah, the dog one.
Talking dog one.
I did until I got high as an adult, and I'm like, oh my god, it would be so cool if my dog could talk.
I'm trying to remember.
Just fucking look at him like, say something.
I don't think I remember any famous PSAs because all that shit I just remember from the internet more than that.
What was it?
Maybe drunk driving commercials, but it's like click it or ticket. But I don't remember that much shit on TV that was like PSA.
Yeah, I was gonna say there was a very famous female comedian who went on a little Instagram thing about pot. It can definitely ruin people's lives, shit, and I just unfollowed hella quick.
Nicole Tran?
No. It was a famous, really big one. Is Nicole Tran against weed?
No.
Okay.
She's against comedy.
Oh.
All right.
Now you're gonna have to fight her at the open mic.
What if my podcast gets canceled because I said that?
What if a bunch of just gangster Asians come in like shutting this shit down right now? What was I gonna say? But fuck, see, you interrupted me.
I'm sorry. Can I please? Are there more topics?
Oh yes, fine. We'll get through the topics.
I just want to go through these fucking topics.
Fucking topics. Oh yes, the last thing I had other than the LA hurricane, fucking a McDonald's ad. I love the way McDonald's is going with their ads because I keep seeing this fucking ad.
Yeah.
I guess the artist is Adrian Marcel. I don't know if you've ever heard of him.
No.
Me neither. But I'm assuming he's from the Bay Area. And it's funny because it's a McDonald's commercial. It's just him being like, he's at the studio, he's not feeling it. The dude behind the like stuff ain't feeling it. And then when they partners show up, I got the McNuggets. Yay! And everybody's all happy and everything's cool. And then he proceeds to start rapping his song, right? It's a cool song, but every time I listen, I'm like, he's rapping about breaking into cars in the Bay Area. I'm like, why is McDonald's I'm like, all right, whatever. When I thought about it more, that is usually their customers. I've been to a McDonald's in Oakland. That's
people that break into cars.
Yeah, it literally should have ended. Come to McDonald's. We don't check the name on the debit card.
Fair enough. I'm thinking fucking. What was I gonna say?
It's a good song.
I don't react like that with McDonald's. Right now the thing that I react to that's like, I got the McNuggets. It's fucking Jack in the Box tenders. That's like the thing that I freak the fuck out for right now.
That's better than the McNuggets?
I'll take tenders over
So you just
nuggets
say
now.
shit to piss me off.
You know what it is? McNuggets have no like Wendy's nuggets destroy McDonald's nuggets. Like
Dude,
there's one fucking thing. Don't fucking what?
Go continue. I'm not gonna.
Have you ever had Wendy's nuggets?
Yes, and the better spice one, and the spicy ones are better.
I've never had the spicy ones.
They're
Why would I even eat the spicy ones?
They're better than the McDonald's spicy ones. I'll give you that. But the regular,
McDonald's sells spicy nuggets.
They did for a minute.
McDonald's had tenders and they were okay, but they weren't better than Jack in the Boxes.
They were always better than Jack in the Box. I recently had some Jack in the Box ones. Didn't Jack in the Box used to have like flatter strips and shit?
They did. Now I don't like the strips right now because they're like too thick. I prefer the flatter strips.
Yeah, the flat strips. Those were the good ones. But see, they changed the thing up. Now they don't stand a chance. McDonald's.
No,
nuggets,
I ate some strips fucking on Saturday. They're still good. They're still fucking the shit.
They're not.
I'll take them over nuggets. Nuggets have no flavor. It's like you could only go so far on barbecue sauce. McDonald's has fries, and they might have like cheeseburger, but they don't.
They don't.
It's fucking. I think
you're there for the fries, McNuggets, and if you want a burger, get a Big Mac or whatever the fuck.
Wendy's has better nuggets. Burger King has like I like the size of the Whopper because then they have like 2 slices of cheese. I don't know. I'm a fat fuck, Amir.
No. I think neither of us are fucking in extremely good shape. So yeah, no, fucking. We could talk about fast food just as much as we could talk about fucking movies.
I just saw a comic that I thought was in good shape, and then I saw him on stage, and you're like, oh shit, he's fat. I remember that. I remember that kind of hurting. Being like
hurting
wow.
you. You were a fan of the guy.
How far? How
good
far
he's here. He's so dreamy.
It's not that you're like, oh, he's a fat fuck too. I don't know. You just picture like his life seems to be going so well, and then I see him on stage, and I'm like. Oh, that's it. The name of that person? Don't know.
I was gonna say.
Was it
Sheamus?
No.
Sheamus looks like he's in good shape.
He's pretty well built. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then
I'm not gonna say the
shout
name
out
of the
Seamus,
person.
another Bay Area comedian.
Shout out Seamus.
And then
I always have this story. The first time I ever heard of Seamus, he this is fucked up. Someone made a post that was like, "Hey, I need people for my podcast. Please tell me like why you should be in it." And Seamus, I've no context. I never met Seamus ever.
Seamus Donahoe, by the way.
We'd go on to be great friends, right? Yeah, check out his shows if you're listening, Radio Valencia.
Yeah, go check out.
If you're translating this into Morse code, like the Titanic, please, there's a thing called shows in Oakland that you should go to.
Comedy shows, local comedy. Keep local live comedy alive. Go check out Hoes of Pizza.
He mentioned, I should be on your podcast because I fell 40 feet and landed on my head. I was reading this in Reno, Nevada at a Denny's with a couple and I was laughing my ass off at just that someone would do that.
Excuse me? Who fell 40 feet?
Seamus.
He fell 40 feet.
And every time I saw him, I gave him the nickname Humpty Dumpty. That's not a good, like, it's fucked up. I don't know.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, he fell 40 feet on his head.
How the fuck?
That's the first
was
thing
he
I asked
rock
him
climbing?
about.
What the fuck?
It's insane. No, he was like a tree. He had like a job that was like whatever.
Was he a lumberjack?
He was Dora the Explorer. No,
Dora the Deforester?
that was Diego, huh? Go Diego, go.
Go, Diego.
What the fuck? They're both just. Oh, Go Diego goes more like animals and forests and shit.
Yeah, we gotta
Dora was
rescue the
more like
animals
crossing
and shit.
the border.
Nah.
Yeah.
Just how to get to. Do you see the Rio Grande? Where is it? All right. So what were you saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, Seamus Donahoe deserves to be on. I mean, that's pretty fucking crazy. Landing on your head.
Yeah, he deserves medical care. There's one thing.
I swear.
I love him.
I hope he gets a check or something. God damn.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know. Was that it? Is that all your prep sheet?
That was my whole prep sheet.
I think next week I'm gonna make a prep sheet.
I thought you were making a prep sheet this week.
Well, there's this thing we use Google Chat, and then I just put up the task that you just made a fucking sarcastic ass group chat that was like the real.
Yeah, because we started this show a week earlier than we actually planned to because we were so ready, and then you heard us stuttering and mumbling through the first one.
As it turns out, put like a narrative. They were not ready for the first podcast.
They weren't ready. We were ready. You weren't.
So far, this is flowing a lot better than the first one.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Not perfect. I'm not stumbling.
Do we got to ruin the flow right now? Do we need to call it or ruin the flow?
Somebody call us.
Please call the show.
And we're going to do this every show. Somebody just call us. No real topic. Just fucking hit us up.
Yeah.
If you have an idea, if you just want to talk about how much you hate us, let us know.
Talk about what your favorite civil rights moment was from when you experienced it.
What the fuck?
See, because
the Radio Valencia audience is old as shit. Is that what you're saying?
They might be. I don't know.
You never know.
This is the thing. We're gonna I'm sending it like we're on YouTube right now. It's funny how quick you're able to do that just because you have an RSS feed. But it's like, yeah, at the end of the day, Radio Valencia, it's you. You're the listeners. You can you call. We look at your chat. By the way, as I shit on Radio Valencia, thank you, Radio Valencia.
I appreciate you.
Now take your vitamins. Get that case that has the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Please. No, come on.
No, it's all right.
I do.
Get in your slippers. They're more comfortable. Get in your chair, and it'll take you up the stairs.
I gotta know who listens to this shit. I want to know who our target market is.
Just tell us a little bit about yourself. It'll be like when you're doing comedy. Hey, sir, what do you do for a living?
Let's make our predictions about the first call. And we're not going to count. Last time the person that called was Ross, who was on his own show coming up.
Yes,
check that out if you have time.
Yes,
but yeah, no. I picture it's going to be. I picture it's going to be a guy that's really into it. I don't know. He's like, I'm feeling you guys right now.
I'm feeling it. I fucks with y'all. I feel like
I fucks with y'all.
I feel like they're gonna say fucks with y'all.
Fucks with like an X, like F-U-X. That's how he talks.
Yeah.
You got what if he's like super San Francisco? What if he's like, wow, y'all moted me on that one?
Jesus Christ. Man, y'all had me dying, bro.
Hella funny,
man. Molly-whopping me with these jokes and shit.
Molly-whopping.
Bro. It's crazy when you still like people legitimately, like I told you last week, I think. Okay, I legitimately say for sure. Like that's how I end conversations.
I've never said for sure.
For sure, I say it in earnest. This is how I end my sentences.
I'll sarcastically do the Chappelle
for sure.
Word. I'll go word. I'll do that sarcastically, something, but it's like, nah. What will I do? I'll just say fuck. I'll go, fuck.
All right, fuck.
You should hear me talk Spanish because I have like I talk like my dad. I'm like, sí, sí, sí.
Oh, sí.
No, sí.
So,
no, sí. Just, like, yeah.
Just agree with whatever they're saying.
Yeah. I can't. There's like a level of Spanish that I just stink at. I don't know.
No, we're both No Sabo kids. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get us that fucking card game. The No Sabo card game. Have you heard of it?
No, what is it?
It's literally cards with, how do you say lightning in Spanish?
You know what the No Sabo card game is?
Yeah. What?
Uno.
I hate you, Louis.
Did I ever tell you that story of my brother? And because Uno used to have a group chat, or it used to have video chat on Xbox.
Uno?
Xbox, like this was like in the peak of like Xbox Live.
Yeah.
And Uno used to have video chat.
Yeah.
And you would be able to like
call people the N word.
No.
And just
Uno was much more like a dick chat roulette or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
dick
like,
roulette.
Well, like guys were showing their dicks on all the time, and chicks were like flashing. And I do like my brother went against these chicks in Uno, and if he beat them, he would like show that they would
flash him.
They would, yeah. He would flash them.
And
he lost. No, he lost. He was bad at Uno.
Asshole.
Fucking sucked.
Why would you even put it on? I guess you got to go for it. I guess.
Yeah, you would just. I mean, Uno's pretty much. He used draw 4 cards in the beginning. I just remember that killing me.
Him being like just.
I should have interrupted, and I should have been like, "This is what you got to do."
Not yet.
We both got to see this.
Yes.
Oh no.
How old were you at that point?
I would have been like 9 or 8.
9 or 8,
yeah.
Seeing like actual lady titty, like not internet or magazine titty, like some lady.
It's technically internet.
I mean, technically, but that's some lady's titty. That's not a porn star's titty.
No, which is worse.
What?
It's worse because it's not a porn star's titty.
It's kind of better for you because it feels more intimate.
Some large Marge fucking titty. Come on.
Yeah. Nah. You haven't fucking large Marge. What is that? Was
Pee Wee's player? Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Pee Wee. Of course, our shout out to Pee Wee has to be right after we talk about masturbation and shit.
Of course, come on.
Gots to be.
He did in a movie. He did it. I don't get that. He did it. Yeah.
That's what I was telling my fucking other people. Like, he did it in a time where that was normal, and he was at the place where people go to do it. So I'm like, what are you mad at? Who are you angry at? It's just more of a, oh my god, we got him. Look at him.
It's more sad how much that like destroyed his career. Like because you would think in the time that he was found, he was in Blow. Did you know that?
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember I just remember I saw like the first half of Blow and then I quit. I don't know where he is in it. Who is he? I
don't fucking know. I know he's in there somewhere.
Fair enough.
I feel like he was a drug dealer or some shit like that. But
I'm looking at the names on those speakers. The Reapers, Los Vigilantes.
Los Vigilantes. Hey. El Chicano.
El Chicano. There you
El
go.
Chicano.
What era was that movie out?
I don't know. It was ads before your DVD started playing. You tell me.
I can't see him being. His head is too big. He's like the George Lopez show.
That was the running joke the whole show. He's, hey, big head.
That was the funniest part. Like the kid flashbacks, his head would just be massive and just.
It's just a massive grown man. And Ernie too.
Ernie's head was big.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Do you remember the Tequila Worm episode?
Yeah, where he drank the worm?
He drank the worm and then he dreams that, like, which isn't how tequila works, by the way. You don't, by the way, tequila doesn't make you fucking, it doesn't make you, like, hallucinate or whatever. Because
they say the worm does.
Fair enough. You know, I've never
destroyed your whole
I don't even know what a tequila worm is now that I think about it. I'm just talking I hate tequila. I hate hard liquor.
How's it? Tequila's not a hard liquor?
Tequila is a hard liquor.
Okay.
I'm saying I don't drink tequila. I hate it. Okay.
You're more of a beer man.
I am more of a beer man. Beer's the social drink.
What?
Beer's a social drink. Tequila's
You're not a social person.
I am a social. What do you mean?
You're the least social person.
Fair enough.
You want to be in the conversation just to be like, your fucking idea is stupid.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
Yeah, fuck you, Alex Torres.
Yeah, fuck Alex Torres.
No, don't fucking. Hey, Alex. Hey, Jacob.
There's no way they're watching this.
No, of course not.
If you're watching this, San Jose sucks. Their comedy will not bring anything.
If the people at the Improv see this, that's him saying that.
Cholo Fit isn't funny. It's not.
Cholo Fit. This fool was funny.
No, it wasn't. I saw this fool. It's not funny.
It's funny.
Me and my brother watched it and he loved it, but I fucking hate it. It's just dumb. It's just like, what's the point? I don't know.
I don't know. I do get tired of the same trope. I feel like every time it's a Mexican show, it's like, oh, we're in the neighborhood, and whenever, feel me, we got to deal with these cholos, eh?
You know what? This is what I hate.
Like, there's different types of Mexicans, fool. There's like, hey, fucking fool, you know what I mean? I say you got to get that, you know, all that bullshit.
You could do that. Wait. Because me and my brother, when we saw the show, it was me making fun of that because I can't do the. I can't do it. I cannot do that. I can whistle. Like, I just can't do the. Whatever. I don't know if that would count. No, it doesn't.
It looked like you were drinking from a straw.
Yeah.
Invisible straw.
Are you supposed to do it from the side?
No, it's just fucking whistling.
No, I can't do that.
I don't know. I
always do it from the side. I was go.
I can tell just by how you whistle, you're a horrible kisser.
I'm a great kisser. No, I'm a great whistler. I was about to say, yeah. I'm a great kissler. Come on.
You're a great kissler. Ben Kissler.
No, I'm a good whistler. Watch. Like, do that. Yeah, what the fuck? Wait, you could do that stupid wetback.
Hold on. See?
Do it again.
I'm smoking pot.
Do it again.
My lips are dry. See?
I'm trying to wet my lips too. This is fucking.
That's backwards.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm a much better. Look, this is a waste of Radio Valencia's time.
This is a horrible waste of this fucking whistling contest.
I know a lot of our listeners right now are hooked to the IV machine because they're dying of old age. This will be the greatest running joke. Is that right?
Are you kidding me? I mean, a lot of our people listening probably paid a dime or a halfpenny to watch somebody whistle.
So when someone
in a circus tent,
fair enough. When that's that thing of like that. I completely just trampled over you right there.
No, you're fine. They got it. I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for them.
Of course, we're selfish. No, when someone calls Radio Valencia, the first question is what war did you fight in? That should be.
When was the last time you had a catheter in?
When was the last time? Okay, yeah, fucking. It's funny how like right when you're forced to do, like right when you're put on the spot, you lose all fucking.
Nah.
It's only whenever the other person's talking where you're like you have like the funniest fucking thoughts.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you. That's as soon as now it's your turn to talk.
Okay.
Feel free to cut me off, man. Get the joke out.
Okay. Do you prefer applesauce or?
Do you take your pill with applesauce or do you just take it like a big boy?
Do you have do you live in a nursing home or do you live at home?
Is your daughter taking care of you? Do you hate her husband?
Do you know what the TikTok is? Well, I'm trying to think.
Do it for the vine? Do you get that reference?
There's no way they would get that fucking reference. Yeah, every time an old person every time a Radio Valencia what's the
difference?
What is the Radio Valencia audience? I need to know now.
Please call in, tell us about yourself, and then you can talk to us about anything you want. Hey, what if we give advice?
Why don't we give advice?
Well,
okay, here's the best way to anally take a thermometer for one.
You would know.
What? No, I wouldn't have been. Come on. Don't set me up like that.
I was going to say we could give some decent advice. Obviously it's not the best advice. If you've listened to the show for this long, you can tell that it's not going to be the best advice. But
So this is how I'm seeing the meta of the show. I think we're talking about all these things. The Radio Valencia audience will never get this.
What are you talking about? Put it on YouTube.
The Radio Valencia audience is filling out their wills. You ever seen that lo-fi like study beats or whatever?
Yeah.
We're gonna make a lo-fi like it's like a girl, but like she's writing down her will for
with
like
what old hand. And
it's arthritis covered hand. Yeah,
and it's just 1950s music.
What would they listen to? 1950s music. That's not what 1950s music.
I don't fucking know.
That's when rock began, Amir. Come on.
What's the rock in this? The Beatles were the best rock in the 50s, wasn't they?
No, they weren't out in the 50s, dummy.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they came out in the 60s.
Are you sure?
I'm beyond positive.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Celebrity Deathmatch. That's my favorite moment in the whole show. There was like a four-way with all the Beatles, and then it's this clip of like fucking what's his name? Paul McCartney strangling George Harrison.
Yeah.
Being like, you made the band weird.
You made it weird.
You made it weird.
You made it weird.
Ravi.
Oh, is Yoko Ono still alive?
Yeah, I saw like a picture of like her whole family. You ever seen Julian Lennon, who kind of looks like John Lennon?
No.
No.
Is John Lennon the one that got shot?
John Lennon's the one that got shot, yeah.
For being a gangster.
Shake it on, baby.
He lived that thug life, man. He got shot in the streets.
He didn't even know. He got
Pow,
shot in the
pow.
street. He signed someone's like fucking album or something.
Yeah.
And the guy said, Mr. Lennon, and then he shoots him.
Nice. Was the shooter the guy he signed a thing for?
Yeah. He signed it.
He just wanted to sell it on eBay. Last signature.
You ever fucking I heard this on Louis C. I used to have a joke about this, about how like Louis C.K. says this, but it's not credited that he ever said this. The guy that shot John Lennon, he said, he's credited with like, the Beatles changed the world, so I changed the Beatles. And then he never said that. As far as I know, he like when you look up on the internet, if he ever said that, it's never recorded. Yeah. It's like, that's just a sick ass quote though.
Yeah.
Say, like,
I think they said a similar thing about when the atomic bomb went off and Oppenheimer said something about I am death and blah blah blah.
Yeah, he was quoting some stupid Arabic poem or something.
And then later on they're like, I don't think he said that.
I think he said it.
You think so? I think he had it ready.
Yeah, a lot of people make that point of like, he probably prepped it.
I mean, you weren't there, so you assume like maybe he said it kind of softly.
We'll ask the Radio Valencia listener who was there.
Do you remember having a picture of Oppenheimer in your yard?
Was Oppenheimer
in your room?
Was Oppenheimer nostalgic to you? Please call in for more hands.
Were you in Nevada when they were doing the blasts, the testing? Let us know.
So all of our radio, which Golden Girls are you? As in like literal age. Which Golden Girl are you?
Are you...
I don't know any Golden
super old? Are you dead?
Super old or dead?
I think that's about the age.
What if we're cursed? What if like a Radio Valencia listener calls us from the dead? That's like a good like shitty Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah.
So we're a radio... So you ever seen that? You're like, you know the Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
So like we have this shitty... Come in. It's all right. Sorry, we have an agreement with Ross. That's the guy that runs Radio Valencia. That's the guy that comes in after us. He can just come in.
Yeah, he can come on in.
Yeah.
Should I open the door?
Radio Valencia.
What?
Can I ask who is this? I turned off our recording for no reason.
All right, it's all good.
All right.
What were you saying? Twilight Zone?
We were making fun of that. Ross, can we ask a question? Who listens to Radio Valencia overall? We've been talking about this for forever.
I don't know. When I come in, I always like tape over there so I can't see who listens.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No worries, please. This was our first.
Who's listening?
We always picture. Yeah, we're making jokes right now at the Radio Valencia.
I heard your whole show.
Yeah. You heard our whole.
Appreciate it.
Your ears aren't bleeding though, Ross. What's going on with that?
Exactly what you're talking about. I'm one of the Golden Girls. Chapman shot John Lennon.
No. Yeah.
Did he actually say that? Have you heard that?
No, I've never heard that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
He didn't shoot him when he shot the album. That was way earlier in the day.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was okay.
No. Mark David Chapman had him sign the album Double Fantasy, then came back later on that night.
It wasn't even a Beatles record?
No, it's John Lennon's solo record.
Fair. You know what? That would piss off Lennon more if he made like a Beatles record.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, let it be again? But yeah. I don't know. Anyways,
It's like getting Kelly Rowland to only sign Destiny's Child and out of her singles and shit. No.
Oh, that would be brutal.
That's such a dick move.
I could see that, yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking, who was it?
Who else was in the group?
Like that? Having, what's his name? Usher and R. Kelly had that song, My Girl, right? Someone has a joke about that?
My Girl?
No, I forget.
Usher, not R. Kelly. Usher and R. Kelly, yeah.
I don't know.
No. I hope it wasn't the same girl after. Like, who do you think is more like, ugh? Usher or R. Kelly?
R. Kelly.
R. Kelly?
Yeah. You ever seen that clip, by the way, of Kelly Rowland texting Nelly on Excel? You ever hear that?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd seen that video.
On the sidekick and the...
Yeah, on Excel. That's something that's crazy about that. I never knew that.
She's waiting for a response. It's not coming.
Yeah.
You put it on Microsoft Office or some shit.
on the site. That's how you know fucking phones were cool back then. Like if they had Excel on it.
Yo, I mean, it's cool, but literally, I remember those phones. I could not know. I never knew how to use them.
Yeah, no worries.
It had so many different like buttons and so many like. Some of them had the ball that was like you could Like to scroll, I guess.
Yeah, that was the BlackBerry. BlackBerry used to have that trackball or whatever.
Horrible.
You ever seen
Terrible.
that movie with the? They made it recently a BlackBerry, like a BlackBerry biopic. No audio.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Testing.
When I walk in the room.
No. Okay.
There you
Now
go,
we should.
there
All
you
right, now
go.
we're on.
Right
All right.
back to it.
It's okay.
What'd you say?
It didn't want to hear my shitty opinion on the BlackBerry movie.
What movie? Blackberry.
They made it recently. That's like one of the last. Like, I don't know why. It's like they're making movies right now about companies like Air, and they're making movies like they did one on Tetris. They did one on I don't know. They made one for BlackBerry, but I guess that one's
They
actually
did the
funny.
Cheeto movie.
Oh my, yeah, it's another one. What the fuck? They are doing that. I don't know.
That was fire.
Anyways, the BlackBerry movie is kind of funny because they talk about like the moment Steve Jobs introduced fucking the iPhone, what BlackBerry was working on, and it was like just trackball. Like that was like the big thing they were like pumping up.
Wow, that's the
they
whole
were-
thing.
My brother went BlackBerry. Like my brother for the longest time, it felt like there was like this nuance of like if you used BlackBerry, you were like a more business professional, and then if you used the iPhone, you were shit, like just a kid.
You were shit.
I had an iPod Touch. I wish I knew about what's it called? What's that?
What's that?
Yeah, I wish I knew about that because I remember being like, "Oh my god, I wish I could call people." And then you just realize, like, if I knew about WhatsApp when I was a kid, I would just been able to call people then.
Who the fuck were you calling as a child?
I don't know, the cops. I don't know.
The cops.
CPS,
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. I remember I saw the rise of like delivery, like Uber Eats wasn't not delivery, like besides pizza, like Burger King. Did you know Burger King did delivery before Uber Eats and all that?
Yeah.
And
I remember.
Stunk.
It sucked, of course.
Yeah, food.
But like they did it for a hot minute. I remember my high school wasn't that far from a Burger King, so every lunchtime, like 10 minutes to lunch, everybody, hey, what you want from Burger King? Fucking put it on the phone. Fucking they ordered it. Bang,
yeah.
bang.
I don't know.
That shit was cool though. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something before food delivery. What were we talking about before that?
And we were just shitting on Radio Valencia listeners, I think. That was pretty much the whole thing.
That's it. That's all. I was gonna I forgot. See, you made me forget.
I don't know. I'm looking at the clock. We're gonna end at 9:58, I think, just to give Ross some time to enter. But yeah,
For sure. What was the last? That was it for my topics. Do you have any?
I have no fucking dude. My topics next week are gonna be horrible. I'll bring up. What am I gonna bring up? I'll bring up something historical because
Tell us more about yourself,
I
Perez.
probably should. I have nothing.
We don't know nothing about you.
I'll give some school stories.
We know that you're single now.
Here's a story that I'll give. When I was in 3rd grade, did you ever have really shitty cubbies as a kid?
Yeah. Like that. You open your desk and fucking. Or
Yes.
it was just like.
And I sucked at holding my cubby. My cubby was like super dirty and all this shit. I remember one time my teacher, it was almost like vindictive. He made hot chocolates for the entire class, but you could only drink it until you were finished with your cubby. And I was literally the last kid. And I remember it took like an hour. And like the saddest image I remember as a kid was like I finished cleaning up the cubby, and then he gives me like the hot chocolate. Like, you did it. And the hot chocolate was cold. I just remember that.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Cold. Yeah.
It took you an hour.
Fuck me. I just remember that. Yeah.
What did you need to pressure wash it, Perez? How bad was it in like 3rd
I
grade?
was this kind of kid in school. My backpack was like historically shitty. Like I just dumped everything in it as much as I stank.
Just shove in there papers and everything.
Yeah.
See, I was the kid. I had one notebook and
Yeah.
one pencil.
You were that. You sound like you were the kid that fucking asked me to borrow pencils and shit.
Yeah, man. If you got one, spare it, man. What are you holding on to them for
I was
Christmas?
a kid that had one rich ass pen, and then fucking. You know, one time I was talking to a girl. She's like, "Where'd you get that pen?" And I said, "The pen store." And I bomb. Like, you know how bad that joke bombs. Where you're trying
Yes,
to. Like, God damn
yes.
it. I don't know.
I wouldn't date you right now either after that joke.
Me neither. This is,
I took a vacation with my girl to Carmel by the Sea. It's over there by Monterey.
yeah.
Real fancy place. One place I walk into, it's literally just a store for pens and like notebooks, but super fancy.
You're saying there is a pen store.
There
You're saying
is definitely
was
a
hope.
pen store.
I could've-
She thought you were rich. You missed the signs.
I thought there was gonna be another store where you shoehorned in the Death Museum of
No,
Los
no.
Angeles. You mentioned that like
No. I mean, just down the street, there's Danny Trejo's place. I don't know if I mentioned that.
you. Oh, I cut you off probably.
Fucking. But yeah, no, that's where you get an $80, $90, $100, $400 pen, pencil, paper, whatever.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, like, what if I do want to be a comic, so what if I write my jokes down with all these fancy? I'm like, what's the fucking difference? They're gonna bomb the same.
The day I see a comic write on a fountain pen. You ever had a fountain pen?
No, I did not.
You've never used one?
I've never been the
I've used
lord
one when
of
I
a
was
city or whatever the fuck.
I was such a dork when I started. I was like, I'm gonna get into calligraphy, and then it was just like, you
Yeah.
use it, it gets all over your hand, and you're like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna quit comic.
First of all, you know how hard it is to read your notes as it is with when you're on stage and you're like, last thing I need is for your cursive ass writing.
Yeah. No.
Did you learn cursive?
Yeah, it was a good idea to learn cursive.
I failed it.
What do you mean you failed cursive?
I mean, I couldn't do it, but they moved me along anyways. I was like second, third grade. I
So you're
started
like cursive illiterate.
Yeah.
All right.
I literally know that you're supposed to string them into one big word.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
What's
all.
cool about cursive? You don't have I have a cool ass signature. It's all good.
No, because I learned when you do have a signature, it can be whatever the fuck you want. So it's literally just me going as fast as I can, just writing my name as fast as I can.
Well, we have 1 minute left, Amir.
1 minute left. I could have sex 10 times.
In that 1 minute?
Yeah.
All good.
How should we end the show, man?
How about you give your Instagram handle, Amir?
My Instagram handle, Amir26. That's words, not numbers. TWOSIX. And by the way, if you haven't seen on the name of the podcast, I do not spell my name regularly. It's EMYR26. And what about you, Lewis?
All right, let me just. All right, yes, yeah. You can follow me on Luis_Perez4. I fucking forget. It's dumb. Anyways,
do me a favor, find his thing and make that fucking video go viral because that is the best commercial he has ever shot.
it is on my Instagram. Yeah, check it out. We're on YouTube. We're on all this shit right now.
We're on everything.
Well, I'm just posting it. We'll just see where it goes. But yeah, I'm having fun so far. Thank you, Radio Valencia. Do not take any of the things I say about listeners. Please don't take that to heart. Please take your heart medication, though.
We
All
love
right.
you.
I'll end it there. Keep it going. Thank you guys so much. All right.
Coming to OnlyFans.